say everything is gonna be okay. We all need something to change. But you, you have your world and it's all that you got. And you, it's crazy how you do what you want. If you come back, please don't fight. We'll let the past stay in the background. Get your feeling when I called your name. I needed something to change. But you have your world and it's all that you got. And you, it's crazy how you do what you want. But I need you, you know that I need you still. You're my favorite late night thrill. Since now, let me go. Sooner or later, you'll start seeing we were just there for moment and night. We needed something to change. But you have your world and it's all that you got. And you, it's crazy how you do what you want. But I need you, you know that I need you still. You're my favorite late night thrill.
Make some beats, honey.
Don't mind spending some time just hanging here with you, 'cause I don't find too many guys that treat me like you do. And those other girls that wanna take me for a ride, but when I walk they talking suicide. Some people never get beyond their stupid pride, but you can see the real me inside, and I'm satisfied. Oh no, even though the gods are crazy, even though the stars are blind, if you show me real love, baby, I'll show you mine. I can make it nice and naughty, you're an angel too. Got a heart and soul and body, let's see what this love can do. Maybe I'm perfect for you. I could be your confidant, just one of your friends, but I know that's not what you want. If tomorrow the world ends, why shouldn't we be with the one we really love? Now tell me, who have you been dreaming of? I'm not alone, oh no. Even though the gods are crazy, even though the stars are blind, if you show me real love, baby, I'll show you mine. I can make it nice and naughty, you're an angel too. Got a heart and soul and body, let's see what this love can do. Maybe I'm perfect for you. Excuse me for feeling this moment. Even though the gods are crazy, even though the stars are blind, if you show me real love, baby, I'll show you mine. I can make it nice and naughty, be the devil and angel too. Got a heart and soul and body, let's see what this love can do. Let's see what love can do. Baby, I'm perfect for you, baby, I'm perfect for you. Baby, I'm perfect for you. Even though the gods are crazy, even though the stars are blind, even though the gods are crazy, even though the stars are blind.
Well, hello everyone. Ooh, I got a little too close to the microphone. Oops, my bad. Hello everyone. Oh, why is the camera so zoomed in? Oh my god, I swear. Every time I'm always having camera issues. For some god unknown reason, I'm always having camera issues. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the TimbsCast. Yeah, tonight we're gonna talk. Well, I'm gonna rant and fucking rave about Windows 10 coming to its end of life, even though I personally hated trying to fix the laptop I had to fix last time with it. I wish manufacturers would just not make it so hard to fix. You know, it would make my life a lot easier if people would just, not break things. Particularly the people who are at Microsoft that, mm, like, I I don't understand anymore. Like, it doesn't make sense to me anymore. I don't get it. I used to understand it. Now I don't know anymore. I suppose I should just give up on trying to understand because at this fucking point, I mean, like they've killed Windows 10. They they've from what I understand have made Windows 11 a living hell, a absolute living hell, which is sad. Oh, really, really, I gotta. Oh my lord, why do I have to do this again? I hate that I have to constantly verify myself when I want to go and check up on the live stream through YouTube Studio, but that's fine. It's fine. We're all fine. Okay, here we go. Finally, Jesus. So let me make sure that it doesn't. All right, good, and we'll just put you because I do not need the greatest quality on there. I just need make sure that nothing is glitching out on this end. Put you right here. Grab you. Make you bigger. There you go. There we go. Now I got it set up how I like it. Alrighty, so we're gonna watch a few videos about it, about a lot of things that have happened over the past few days, because a lot of things have. I talked about it on the live stream on Kick, where I played Borderlands strictly on Kick, and I talked about it there, and I was like, "What happened between the time I took my break and to now, when just all this chaos has gone down? Just the amount of insanity that has gone down in the last like 2 weeks has just been crazy. I do not understand what is happening anymore. I don't understand. This is so insane. Oh, oh. So let me start off with Windows 10. We'll go ahead and talk about that for a minute because I've got a lot I want to say about it because I really, really despise Windows right now. I really despise Windows because Windows sucks. It just sucks. And it doesn't just a little suck. It like sucks a lot. Uh I don't understand how people I don't understand how people could like it. I don't get it. I don't get why people like it. It sucks. It just sucks. It sucks major donkey balls. It's horrible. Cause like, God forbid. So let me lay out the story for the reason why I don't like it. Right. So a buddy of mine came to me a few weeks ago and he asked me to help fix his laptop for him because he couldn't get the thing to boot, and when it did boot, it would boot into a blue screen, and then it would start to do the automatic repair. It would fail to do the automatic repair. He followed a couple of guides online that explain how to do like the advanced tooling repair that they say you can do. So he follows that, right? And none of that works. So he finally reaches out to me. He's like, "Hey, man, I need your help. I don't know what to do. Nothing's working, right?" So I'm like, "Yeah, sure, I can help you." So then I take it on with me, right? And I call up my good friend Adam, who couldn't be here tonight because he was taking care of other things. But this is gonna set up for like a new show I'm gonna be doing where I'm going to rant and rave about technology because everything's just getting worse for no good reason. There's no good reason. It's just everything's just all of a sudden needs to just get worse, right? So I get it home. I work on it for a couple minutes. I get into the BIOS to see if there's any recovery system. There's no recovery system. There's nothing there. I can't access the drive either, and he didn't lock the drive with a password or anything like that. So that wasn't the issue. Is that the drive died. The drive just died. The best thing me and Adam could figure out was that it must have corrupted itself during an update because he actually had like a physical hard drive. Like he didn't have a SSD. He literally had an old drive that it came with the laptop, and it finally died basically. So, okay, we go and get repair tools, right? As you're supposed to. We get the repair tools and everything. And I proceed to spend a week trying to get into the drive just so I can get all his personal files off said drive, which that got really entertaining because, like, it says, "Hey, you want to have administrative rights to read and write to the disk?" Yeah, sure. Yeah, give me that. That's what I need. Click. Nothing happens. Okay, do it again. Click. Nothing happens. Click. Okay, green bar pops up. Cool. There's a green bar, right? Green bar scrolls across and it gets stuck in a boot loop. I'm like, what the hell is happening? And so then I'm sitting there, right? And I'm waiting for it. And so I cancel, right? I shut down the laptop, reboot it next morning, try again. Nothing. Try it again. Nothing. Nothing fucking works. I was like, what in the hell is this madness? Right? So I look it up. Apparently, there's like a glitch thing with local accounts comparatively to online accounts. Because he had a local account set up. He didn't have an online account, even though he had his email attached to it. It made no sense. It literally made no sense why it was not working. It just was not working. And it got worse, right? And so from there, it gets even more worse because then, so I buy a disk drive repair piece, right? I hook it up, and then all of a suddenly, the thing just wouldn't let me boot into the drive then. So then I had to, what was it? I had to get a new disk, right? Because I had to get a new disk for him. So I grabbed one of our old backup disks. And this is the part where I really, really hate Windows because then, uh, apparently, and I was not aware of this, so this makes me even more mad that each OEM manufacturer like Dell and HP and Lenovo and Razer, places like that, all have special versions that are on partitions on the hard drive and they will not work with other laptops. They only work with theirs. So if you don't remove the partition, it forces you to boot into its partition, which doesn't work with the laptop. And I was like, what the hell is this? Right? So me and Adam were sat there for 3 days trying to figure out how to get in to delete the partitions through BIOS because the BIOS is old enough that you would be able to do it. It was not UEFI, it's actual BIOS. Well, you can't. You have to use the Windows installer to do it. But we didn't know that until about day 5 of fixing this laptop, right? And so now I've gotten at this point, I'm just raging because I was like, what the hell is this madness? Why is it not working? Why? I don't understand why it's not working. Why I couldn't get the BIOS to boot to the USB drive. I finally do. I finally figured out how to get it to switch around after numerous, like I said, days of working on it. I finally figured out that you had to set it a certain way for it to read the USB drive first before it reads the disk. So then I go in, I install a clean version of Windows 10 on the new drive I installed. So that way I could get it to boot in and set them up. Well, I didn't know that you had to delete the other partitions. I thought if I had set it where the main partition on the disk was the first one, it would boot into that one and I could just use Windows on the desktop to remove the other partitions. No, you got to use the installer. But they don't tell you that. They don't tell you that you got to use the installer to remove the other partitions. I was like, so when I go to reboot the laptop, right, and I go to set up his account and everything on it, to my surprise, I'm greeted by HP. And it says, cannot recover disk. Please try again. I'm like, what? What do you mean you can't? I've set up a clean. What? What is happening? I wasn't just a little mad. At this point, now I'm like cussing the laptop out. I am just yelling all kinds of obscenities at it. I was just mad. I was so mad. I was unbelievably angry because I didn't understand why it wasn't working. And so then I finally do get it working, right? I finally get it working and I get into the hard drive, right? And this cuts back to what I was talking about with the getting into the disk drive. I finally get into the disk drive after I figured out that you can't go through users. You have to go through Windows. So you have to find the System32 folder, then jump to there, then jump to Windows, then jump to desktop in order to get to the files. But you're only allowed to get the files on the desktop. If the files are in the user account, you're screwed. And I was like, what is this logic? But then if I want to try to repair it the other way, I gotta go and get a freaking USB drive and then install Linux on it, like a version of Linux to repair it, or get some kind of Windows tool because the Mac tools apparently are not are meant for the Intel versions of Mac, and I have a Apple Silicon, so I'm basically SOL'd on that one. I'm like, what the hell is this? I don't understand why companies can't just like, make some kind of universal repair tools that work with almost anything. I get there's different coding languages and way different file structures are set up and everything, but you're telling me you can't come up with some tools that could work universally? You're telling me you can't make Windows easy to repair? Like Microsoft, one of the most valued companies in the entire world, not just tech, but companies in general in the entire world, for some reason couldn't make Windows 10 easy to repair. And apparently Windows 11 isn't too far behind on that one with all its freaking spyware, which is mind blowing to say the least on that one. So unbelievable. So we're gonna watch some Windows 10 videos because I want to give my thoughts on them. But I want it noted for the record. I hate Microsoft's BS planned obsolescence. I hate it. I hate it with a passion. It bothers me to no end. I am just sick of these companies that just can't do their freaking job. Like And I get that this is making Microsoft tons and tons of money doing what they just did, because now you got to either pay for the support, unless you're in the EU, then you get it for free, dicks, or even worse, you got to go to Windows 11. And these, and apparently, I was listening to a video on the way home, from Walmart, because I was having to pick up some stuff, some sewing equipment for mother. I was on the way home, and I was listening to this video about how, what was it? Apparently OneDrive now just, for some reason, now has, like, AI that's capable of scanning all your photos and all, like, your videos and pictures you take, right? It's capable of doing all of that, and it, and apparently it, can scan and find faces and then attach them and then, like, sell you ads based on that. I was like, "What the hell?" That is, like, the most, like, privacy violating things I have ever heard in my entire life. And like, I've been around for a while, right? It's just, I just, what the hell? Just what the hell? What the hell is wrong with these fucking people? Right? So let's go let's go ahead and take a look, right? So let's take a look at this Twitter post first from here, right? Oh, actually, let me adjust. I meant to adjust the screen cam. Give me a second. Let me make a little adjustment. There you go. Much better. I meant to adjust that. Anyways, so from Pirate Nation, here he goes. Windows 10 support ends on October 14th, 2025. From September uh 24, 20 days remaining. Yeah. I remember the day when it got when it lost all support. What was it? There was a video I was trying to find, but I can't find it because I was gonna play it because it was hilarious. A friend of mine posted on his channel. I was just laughing my ass off because I thought it was great. So if you look right here, right? I love this meaning right here. So let's see. Remove you. I don't care about that. 2020, Windows 7. Don't force me to install Windows 10. And in 2025, Windows 10. Don't leave me. Because that's so true. It's so true. It's horrible. Yeah. That comment. That comment from God Complex. You know, 10 was supposed to be the last one for quote unquote forever updating. Oh, we were all suckered into that one. We were all suckered into that one. Eat my ass, micro penis. I don't want to go for Microsoft is a corporation that turns Microsoft. Oh yeah. Oh, I forget that 30% of his code is written by AI. That's hysterical. Uh He's like, see, that's the thing about it, right? Is that's what gets me more about this is the fact that, simply put, I just it bothers me now. It bothers me a lot that it has gotten to the point that it's bothering me. It's gotten to the point now that, like, none of our stuff works good, or it's just none of it just works, right? It just doesn't just work anymore. Now it's like you gotta jump through hoops to make it work. You gotta jump through all kinds of freaking hoops just to get your software working. Oh, God forbid if you want to, like, uninstall certain things. God forbid if you want to do that. Yeah, it's like, what the hell is this? Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. It is unbelievable that it has gone to this point. I just, it's like, what? I don't understand why. I just don't understand why anymore. It just makes no sense to me. Oh, it looks like we have a guest that wants to call in. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just responding back. There we go. Because here's the thing, right? Is that I'm just not the I'm just not a fan of what's happening with what's it called with Windows 10. I'm just not a fan with what's happening, and I'm not a fan of how they've treated the platform. And the fact that just up and threw it away, they just threw it away just because they felt like it. Just absolutely because they felt like it. Let me hop in here. Doo-doo-doo. There you go. Like I said, I'm just not a fan of how they've treated the platform. I'm not a fan of how they've treated their users, how they've just none of it. I am not happy with any of it. It is BS that it has gotten to the point that it just doesn't. You're like, if you want decent, what was it? If I'm not mistaken, recently, like Razer is like another example of the reason why I don't like Windows platforms. Because like there's Synergy app, right? There's Synergy app apparently like is how you're supposed to be able to like control your graphics card or how much your system uses certain resources and stuff like that, right? But apparently, if you want to play a decent gaming frame rate, you got to turn it off, right? But then it limits your GPU on how much power it can drain. Even, excuse me, even if you have it plugged in, which is like, okay, so you pay $5,000 for a $2,000 laptop, basically. It's like, well, why would I buy that then? Can someone explain to me why anybody buys Razer? And I would love to know why, because I don't understand Razer, because Razer's garbage. Razer is absolute garbage. Well, we're going to go ahead real quick. Let me grab the video in question that I was wanting to. Nope, nope, not that one. That's the one.
October 14th is when Windows 10 support ends.
Nope. Go over here. So now we're gonna switch over. We're gonna go full screen on this, and now we're gonna watch this video from Linus Tech Tips, and we're gonna react to this. This is gonna be good.
And boy, are things ever happening. Businesses are dumping their Windows 10 machines, and a substantial reason, lack of Windows 11 compatibility due to the lack of TPM2 and or other critical hardware. And I guess they don't want to get modules and have people plug them in. They could use the extended security updates. Yeah, that's true.
Like, you're not doing that on your laptop. So.
Yep. And, well, yeah. I mean, that's fair. Most of the pictures I've seen are old desktops, but they might just be... might be kind of time anyways. But that's a paid program, the extended security updates thing. So many folks are weighing the costs and benefits because it's priced at $30 per license per year.
Would you pay... Oh, wow. That is an interesting question. Would you pay $30 a year?
No, thank you. No, just no. Like now my my uncle's computer, he's on Windows 10. He's now exposed to potentially thousands of different types of hacks and malware, and there's no protection for him. There is none. He's screwed. And I gotta figure out how to either get him on Windows 11 or figure out something else for him, because it's like, and I gotta do the same for the other laptops. Well, fortunately, yeah, one of the other HP laptops. One of the other HP laptops, I updated it to Windows 11 a while back before they had all these like certain things you had to meet in order to get it. So fortunately, it is on Windows 11, so I'm not worried about it not being updated. But my God, I freaking hate these. I hate this whole AI thing of that what was it that you have to have like Copilot and stuff like that? Why the hell do I need Copilot? What is it gonna do? Because like I've seen the
I feel
videos.
like when it comes to Copilot, it might be better off if you probably try to manually uninstall it and manually delete the file and stuff. You know, it's kind of the same thing that I do with Edge a lot of times because Edge can be a bloat hog. You know.
Oh, dude, I fucking hate. I hate him. I hate him with a passion. By the way, this is Onion. Say hello to everyone, Onion.
Okay, hey, what's up? Sorry I didn't join in on the last few episodes, but hey.
Oh, look, we're all busy. We all got our things that we got to do and whatnot. Yeah, let me share the screen with you so you can see what I am listening to.
You know, to be honest here, I thought. You know, to be honest here, in terms of Windows 10, I feel like there were a lot of problems at the start that people kind of realized at the beginning. Like, for example, there was like Microsoft, you know, the whole spyware and shit, and then there was like,
God.
I believe there was one time it was like Microsoft was forcing apps on computers and shit like that. Thankfully, they actually stopped it. You know, like just like not just like the apps you would normally find on Windows, but no, they decided to forcibly and automatically install like random apps. You know.
Oh, that's my personal favorite is when they force you to when every time you uninstall something, right? And then you have to uninstall it again because they reinstall it. That's my personal favorite. Oh, like I was talking about earlier with some of the drives where you literally don't get a choice. Oh, what was it? It was like what was it? Yeah, unless you use
a lot of the issues that I've seen with like Windows 10, I believe if I recall, Nerdgasm, Barnacules, it was I think the one that's first reported on it, from what I've viewed, you know. at least in terms of like some of the stuff I've found out for him, you know.
Right.
Especially considering the fact that Barnacules, aka Nerdgasm, he also used to be a former Microsoft employee.
Oh, like the one I was listening to was like David Plummer from Dave's Garage. That's another one I listened to. Like,
yep.
he's I love him. He's great. So let's watch this video. Give me a second. There we go. Swamp that over here, and let's move this.
Oh, by the way, how are you viewing this?
Oh, I went and downloaded the videos just in case, because sometimes
nice.
like recently a lot of like the WAN show clips have been getting taken down for no reason, and so I went and downloaded the videos just in case. Just
you could actually put them on PreserveTube as well, or maybe Internet Archive.
I should consider setting up my own Internet Archive page at this point, considering I've had to preserve so much freaking software that I couldn't find, except for on random forums, because, there's nothing like hoping to God that I didn't just download some ransomware that was going to steal all my information. No, there's nothing like that feeling.
Honestly, I would say in terms of like Windows 10, I honestly found the tiles to be quite annoying.
Well, I don't like. Here's the thing, right? I don't like, again, how they had any of it set up, because it was all like so horrible. It just sucked. All of it just sucked so bad.
Like honestly, that was probably one of the last remnants of like the Windows 8 shit, you know?
Oh God, Windows 8. Don't even get me started. Don't even get me started.
Windows 8 is such a terrible OS, in my opinion.
Anybody who said that 7 is great can eat my ass. 7 is horrible. I hate trying to fix the damn. Like, I've got a computer right over across from me that I'm looking at right now that I've got to repair. That's a Windows 7 one. I fucking hate it. Just 150% hate it. 150%. You know what? 250% hate it.
Let me be real here. Like, I might as well go on a hot take, but Windows XP was probably one of the last best Windows operating systems.
You know what? You're not too far behind. You are not too far behind on being correct. Oh, and I got to fix in the XP
the thing about XP
too.
was like, yeah, because the thing about XP is that the operating system was, let's just say, it was accessible, of course, and it was also, let's just say, quite ahead of its time at least. And believe me, like there is probably gonna be nobody that's going to forget the boot ups and the boot up sound effect and the boot up music for Windows XP. Boom, 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 boom.
I still think Mac has the better one, but that's just my opinion. Anyways, let's watch this video, shall we?
October 14th is when Windows 10 support ends, and boy, are things ever happening. Businesses are dumping their Windows 10 machines, and a substantial reason is due to the lack of Windows 11 compatibility due to the lack of TPM2 and or other critical hardware. And I guess they don't want to get modules and have people plug them in. They could use the extended security updates. Yeah, that's true.
Like, you're not doing that on your laptop.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. And, well, yeah. I mean, that's fair. Most of the pictures I've seen are old desktops, but they might just be... Might be kind of time anyways. But that's...
Oh, I love that statement. I like, look.
Oh, yeah.
I know some people that keep, like, their old hardware and everything because they don't really like upgrading. They don't like studying. Or they really can't afford it. But at the same time, what they've done with Windows 10 just pisses me off, because like you've doomed so much useful. Because the thing is, it's not like they were cutting off any laptops from like this era is getting cut off. So if you have like laptops from 2016 or above, hey, you're good to go, but you're not going to get certain features. You have to have like these newer ones in order to get like certain AI features. If they did that, like 2016 and below gets cut off, I would have been fine with that. Because like, yeah, well, that technology is like 6, 7, 10, almost 10 plus years old. I don't expect that to be able to run modern day software like that. Okay, that's fine.
In my opinion,
But they cut everything from like fucking 2019 and above off.
I mean, honestly, that's kind of ridiculous at this point, because if we're being real here in regards to Microsoft's decision, they should have just gone for the 2016 and below cutoff line, you know?
But no, they intentionally cut off computers that are like only like 2 or 3 years old. And just because they didn't have certain chips in them, suddenly that means that they're no good. And you gotta buy a new one. It's like, dude, the people don't have like thousands of dollars to spend on that kind of technology. And like they just, like, I swear to God, these companies think that you literally could fart and money would just fly. Just.
Yeah. Especially considering the fact that tariffs are becoming a big problem now as well.
Oh yeah, don't get started on the fucking tariffs. Literally, if you don't make a 1-for-1 chip, one chip made in Taiwan, one chip made in the U.S., we're gonna 100% tax it. How the hell is anyone gonna afford technology then? Who's not like a multi-billionaire?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, to be honest here, I feel like the main issue, I mean, this kind of goes well into like politics and shit like that, but I feel like the main issue is that like nothing's really changed at all, you know? Nothing has really changed for the better.
No, nothing's changed. It's continuing to get worse. It has continued to get worse.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, it's like, it doesn't really matter who's in charge at this point. It's not going to get better.
Yeah, it's like, what was it? When I call back to like 2018, 2019, when I started working and everything, things were affordable. I could get a new iPhone and be fine. I didn't, because I didn't need it, but I could get it if I wanted. Even in 2020 during the pandemic, I had a ton of money. Now looking back, I should have invested that all in the freaking stock market. But at the time, I was spending that money paying to get things fixed. And I also like bought me a really nice drum kit, got me really nice cymbals, got
Oh,
me
yeah.
recording hardware, got me things that I needed to get off the ground to do what I've been wanting to do for quite a while. I did all that. I even got myself a nice laptop so I could learn how to video edit and audio edit and record. So that way I
Yeah.
wasn't I even went out of my way to study Mac OS to learn how it worked in order for me to do the kind of stuff that I do now.
The
Nowadays,
int-
oh my God, it's, good fucking luck being able to afford it unless it's used. It's,
yeah, the interesting thing is that I noticed this. On a bunch of posts on Reddit and shit. Turns out there's actually a bunch of arcade cabinets that run Windows XP. Like, what?
I mean, even the U.S. military runs XP.
XP to a point.
And so it's just, oh my God. And I love that because originally I heard that they didn't cut like hospitals and things off. Like, so I was like, okay, yeah, and they didn't cut that off. It's perfectly okay. So they're just cutting consumers off. That's horrible, but okay, I can live with that. No, they're actually cutting businesses and hospitals and organizations off. What?
That's not
What?
greedy. I don't know what is. I mean, to be honest, at this point, they're asking for a fucking lawsuit.
The fact, like, I've made jokes about things that I wanted to do to Windows because I hate when literally if you ask Adam, you can hear like how much I hate Windows at this point because it's garbage. It is garbage. It sucks. It really does.
And I mean, to be honest here, I would not be surprised if you decide to make some go full on playing Rock 124 and just start, right?
I'm sure if I ever start using a Windows device of any kind, somebody's gonna go, "Hey, did you say it sucks? Look at him, he's such a hypocrite." Fucking dicks.
And to be honest here, Apple hasn't really been doing much better as well.
No, not even close. I just
like the removal of ports and shit, along with
they gave back
the
HDMI.
obsession of dongles, right?
Like they gave back the HDMI and they gave back the SD card. Yay, that was nice. But you still got to buy adapters for for anything that uses USB-A.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous,
Oh, and if you want to get an Ethernet, you better fork over $100 or more. I was lucky to find the one I found for like $10, but it was used.
Because let's be real, like a lot of the Apple products are kind of overpriced trash, like they're not really worth the price, in my opinion.
All the Intel ones are garbage. The Apple Silicon has been really good. There's a reason why it dominated the laptop space and continues to do so, because the Apple Silicon is just so powerful and so power efficient for what it is. The only problem is it's too fucking expensive.
Yeah, too expensive to even justify the cost of it, And what I mean, I get it if it's supposed to have like this advanced technology and shit, but at the same time, really, like they don't even supply the correct amount of features in it to even justify the cost, right?
So here's an example, right? The one I have is a M4 MacBook Pro. They just recently discontinued it for the M5 chip. I've been told the M5's good. I don't know. Haven't looked into it. I probably should, but I haven't because I've got the M4. It has 16 gigs of RAM and a terabyte of storage. The terabyte was an upgrade. Originally, it just came with a half terabyte. If you want that laptop with the half terabyte, it's $1,500. If you want a terabyte, it's $1,700, respectively. Actually, $1,600 and $1,800, respectively, because Apple does the $99 because it uses the 9 to 5 math logic where
Yeah.
it looks like you're getting a deal because it's $1 less than what you're actually going to pay for, but the taxes.
Exactly.
But then you get
And I'm
fucked
yeah.
on the taxes.
And I mean, honestly, would say back then, the cost of Apple devices, like Apple devices back then, like the cost really actually kind of justified, like it was actually kind of justified in a way because it had like all this new technology in it. Some of them even had some interesting designs, like the G4, for example, with that floaty monitor. You know.
Oh, and like an example, like the early Intel ones, like the going like through 2010, 2011, everything were new technology. The MacBook Air was interesting. Yes, it was horrendously expensive, but it was a new device, completely new. And
Yeah.
Steve Jobs got it right, it became the standard because it was light, it was portable. Yes, it didn't have as many ports. You had to go buy external pieces and everything. But the thing was, it was meant for those who didn't need all of it. They just needed a working laptop that had decent battery life and could do the basic web browsing and stuff like that. You didn't really need the Pro model, but you wanted
Yeah.
the durability of the Pro, but you didn't need all the fancy features of the Pro. Here you go. That was the
Exactly. I mean,
idea.
that was honestly what, in my opinion, I believe Apple kind of lost after Steve Jobs passed away.
Look,
Like they kind of lost the justifiability to justify the cost of like the devices over time, you know?
because it got to the point, especially because Intel dragged their feet for so long. And I'm glad that it's getting better now that the new CEO and some of the decisions that were made by the other CEO, Pat was his name, have finally started paying off, and that Intel's getting back on their feet. They're actually trying to innovate. But there was a time where they just weren't. They were not innovating. They weren't doing anything. It was like,
Exactly.
cool, I get
And
the same chip, but at a slightly faster speed, but it eats more power,
and what was
and it gets
actually quite
hot.
funny is like Intel is essentially a massive meme.
At this point, it really is, and it's sad because Intel used to be one of the leading examples. AMD has great CPUs, right?
He has
Great
a bomb.
APUs, but they're GPUs.
Like what the fuck?
What
Like
the
at
hell
this
are they doing
point,
with the GPUs?
like at this point, it may as well be that it may as well be the sponsors of suck ass.
Oh,
Get it?
and let's not, and let's go to Nvidia. What the fuck? $3,000 for a graphics card. $3,000.
3,000? Seriously? No, I mean,
Yeah,
honestly, NVIDIA
for-
has a history of trying. No, honestly, NVIDIA unfortunately has a history of hosing hosing computers that are running on non NVIDIA graphics chips and stuff like that. Especially considering like some of the games that are optimized for them, absolutely are hosed without NVIDIA graphics card.
Oh yeah, because God forbid that you fucking build your game for any other software that they have to use CUDA cores, and good fucking luck getting a hold of the CUDA software too. It's like, what the hell is going on with these things?
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. No, especially considering the fact that Nvidia had so many different ventures that they gotten into and have failed in.
Oh my god, it's horrible.
You remembered the Shield, right? Like the
Oh.
Shield console and controller and shit.
Oh god. Oh god.
And they even had a fucking tablet as well. Like what?
Oh, I forgot about that. That was the worst.
Oh, that was a disaster. That was a complete disaster.
Oh, oh my god, I forgot about that. That was.
I mean, honestly, a gaming tablet's not that bad, but it's Nvidia. Like you know they're gonna screw it up, right?
Oh god, again, like I said, oh yeah, and don't forget the whole black market trafficking. Don't forget that.
A black market traffic.
Yeah.
I don't think I've heard about that.
Oh boy, we got a video to watch. Then it's like 3+ hours. So I've been kind of waiting until I had
fuck.
time to do like a marathon stream for it.
Okay, now I figured it out. So essentially, like there's an AI GPU black market, and
Yep.
shit like that. Ever living fuck, and you're right. 3 hours long.
Told you. Oh, by the way,
Okay.
that Bloomberg tried to take down with an illegal copyright strike. Yeah.
What? Bloomberg? Really?
Yes, Bloomberg. Yes, that one. Yeah, because there's a whole
Oh,
saga.
gosh.
There's a whole saga about it. We'll get into later. But let's continue watching
I
this
might
video.
as well say this right here. Fuck Michael Bloomberg.
Oh, there's a sound on the soundboard you can that I put in there. It's called "Felt It, Hit It."
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
He's felt it.
Nice one.
Let's continue.
Paid program, the extended security updates thing. So many folks are weighing the costs and benefits because it's priced at $30 per license per year.
Would you pay? Oh wow.
No, hell no. I
That
wouldn't pay
is
for
an
that.
interesting question. Would you pay $30 a year to run any version of Windows you wanted? Like your ideal.
And it was secure?
And it had if Microsoft had a program where you were still allowed to run Windows 7 or XP, but with modern support.
Modern support.
I mean,
No
I have to
thanks.
assume that they could afford to do
No
it. I mean, how many millions of people are still running Windows XP today? Windows XP market share, I'm willing to bet it's not 0.
It's quite a lot, actually.
It's apparently
by modern?
It's apparently still somewhere between 0.3 and 0.54%. Which, if you think about how many hundreds of millions of PCs there are in the world, do you think we could say with reasonable certainty that there's 1 billion PCs in the world?
Probably.
One for every 8 people. I'd say that's probably on the low.
You know, let's see how many PCs are in the world.
Let's see.
Let's see how many. Let's see.
I know for certain, there are a lot of XP machines out there and shit. Like
Computers
of them, I
per
believe, are
capita
like
by
8
country.
like
Let's see.
around the world. I think it's mostly just machines that are like
Oh, this is-
ATMs or
oh, I see.
or I don't know. There was I believe a one time a bottling machine, where you like recycle like plastic bottles and cans and shit. Turns out one of them in my area ran Windows XP.
Oh, wow.
But sometimes it's just like, sometimes it's just like the software that people use is just good. It's like some people are like, ain't broke, don't fix it, 61.5%, really. Okay, let's see.
Let's see here. Let's look it up. Let's find out.
61.5% in Windows XP. Okay.
Let's see. Nice effects. Oh wait. Let's see.
Yeah, because like mine still. Oh, sorry. My apologies if I interrupt, but like
No,
if
you're
I mean honestly, like I still have a laptop that runs Windows XP. Though I don't really use it that much anymore. I mainly been using it for gaming, just in case like anything with like the modern PCs ends up stops working in terms of like compatibility and shit, because I can't really rely on an emulator for a long time,
Let's see. That's how many were sold last year. Here we go. Right
Go
here.
get this.
Over
Let me
2
go ahead.
billion. So currently, as my worldometer puts it, over 2 billion as of 2007. A real-time statistic website that includes information on various topics like economics and media, and is information coming from the IDC and our research organizations. Let's see. Remember, this number has drastically increased over the years, and it's impossible to give a correct estimate. According to predictions, the global shipment of PCs and tablets is around 403.1 million units as of 2023. This is a significant drop from 2022, which had an estimated shipment of 429.5 million units. Excuse me. This coincides with recent Windows 11 and the end of support of 10. This ties right into what we've been talking about. Do keep in mind the estimate involves only personal computers and not servers, workstations, etc. Now, if you take in mobile device users, the number jumps dramatically. According to information by Bank Mycel, there is 7.26 billion mobile phone users worldwide, or 91.54% of the global population. Holy Jesus, Batman. That's a lot of people that use
Whoa.
phones.
Yeah, a lot of people
Wow.
to use phones, honestly. I feel like in terms of like cell phones in particular, yeah, that's kind of typical because the fact that like cell phones have kind of become part of our daily lives.
This includes both smartphones and regular mobile phones. Of the two, there are more smartphones with 6.64 billion. Oh, it should have been 69. That would have been funny if it was
I bet most of
666.
those are Android.
I was gonna say, and I bet I would say that would have been scary if it was 666. Anyways, it's estimated the number of mobile phones increased to 7.
I could understand if it was six. I could understand if it was because of the fact that like it's almost Halloween.
Yeah, it's almost time, kids. Don't forget to wear your mask.
Yeah. No, I might as well go ahead and pull up some big examples of like Windows XP running on unusual devices.
Oh God. It's estimated the number of mobile phones will increase to 7.33 billion, while the number of smartphones will go up to let's see, 6.92 billion.
Like, bro, check this out.
Ooh. Let me
And
go
there's
check.
one
Let
I'm
me go
thinking
check
of.
this out. Let me go check out what you got. What we got going on?
Yeah, these are like there's like some examples of like Windows XP being ran on like these types of like unusual devices.
Oh boy, this ought to be good. Oh yeah. Oh, those old payphones. Oh, there's ATMs that still use Windows XP.
Yeah. Yep. The ATM photo is actually from 2025.
Windows. Oh yeah, those arcade
The
machines that you can buy at like your local stores and everything. Yeah, because that emulates the software.
Actually, those are actual arcade units. Like those are actual arcade units that you can find in the arcades, and they're running.
Oh my God,
Windows
Guitar
XP.
Hero. Oh my God, really, Guitar Hero? Really?
Yeah,
Fucking Guitar Hero.
cabinet runs Windows XP. Like, I found it quite surprising as well, especially considering the fact that like I get it, like a lot of these arcade games often are built. Cabinets are often built off of like Windows XP machines or something, you know, or even sometimes Linux. I don't know.
You know, I'm not surprised at this point anymore. I'm just not, one part of me is surprised at all. Let's continue.
Yeah, I mean,
That's decently.
Oh my God, that's a great FaceTime. I paused it on.
Let's make some dumb napkin math assumptions. Let's say 1 billion PCs.
There's two.
Okay. Times point. Let's use the lower end of that number. What I say, 0.03. Okay, so 0.03% equals 30 million PCs times $30 a year would give Microsoft a $900 million a year budget to maintain modern support for Windows XP.
Whoa.
And that's like,
Okay.
I don't even think, and to be clear, I don't think that would be necessarily reasonable. I don't think that this is necessarily a reasonable thing to expect anybody to actually do. I don't think all of those customers would pay. I don't think Microsoft's partners would love to support umpteen billion versions of Windows forever on all of their software. I just mean, if you could pay $30 a year to run your ideal version of Windows, would you pay for Windows?
And does this mean I already pay for Windows?
But would
I already pay for Windows. So here's the thing, right? Again,
Yeah.
I can understand the logic here of what he's talking about. My problem is that because there's so many different laptop manufacturers who have their own versions of it, that like I just don't see it being feasible. Even with Windows 11, it's still not feasible because they got a whole bunch of different versions that come with all special software that you got to go and download. And if you don't download it, then you lose certain features. It's like, to me, that's why like Mac OS makes like sense, because you're getting one thing that can do anything you need it to do within reason. Like, obviously, you should not be using it to pirate stuff for obvious reasons. And no, me downloading videos does not count as pirating, because I am not sharing you the video. If you want to go watch the video, I will be more than happy to link it in the chat.
No shit. Oh, fucking hell. Seriously, Discord? Seriously, you're forcing me to download these images? Let me go ahead and do this real quick.
Oh, God.
Found another one right here. This one's actually a Sega arcade game that has the blue screen to death right there. Turns out, according to the comments on the Reddit post that this photo's on, this one runs XP.
Blue screen of death. Yep.
Yeah, the blue screen of fucking death.
Yep. Why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised?
Game over, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you won, all right. You won a fatal error. Let me zoom in.
Exactly.
Oh, my God, it's crisp enough that I can read the message. Let's go ahead and read it.
Oh, you're such a problem has been detected and Windows has shut down to prevent damage to your computer.
Kernel data
page
impact error. Oh, my God, that's hilarious. If this is the first time you're seeing this, stop error screen, restart your computer.
Bro,
If the screen appears again, follow these steps. Check to make sure your new hardware software is properly installed. This is a new installation. Ask your hardware or software manufacturer for any Windows updates you might need. Great. And problem continues. Disable, remove any newly installed hardware or software. Disable BIOS memory options, such as caching or shadowing. If you need to use safe mode to remove or disable components, restart your computer. Press F8 to select advanced startup options. And oh my God, hey, at least once it teaches you what you're supposed to do, and then just go, hey, we detected an error. We're gonna try to automatically. Oh, by the way, we can't automatically repair your device. Sucks to be you.
Yeah, and it turns out that's actually a Sega Rally free cabinet, if I recall. Take that for what it's worth, but you know, I mean, I've seen similar problems as well. There was one time, I believe, at a shopping mall near me. It had an arcade. It turns out, I believe one of them was running Windows XP, and it turns out it had this. It was booted up to the startup screen without like anyone without anyone bothering to open up the game at all. It was like, if I recall, let me go and check. Okay, yeah, it was EA Sports NASCAR racing, I believe it was, for the arcade. And oh, for fuck's sake, the cabinet, like, was just like, I don't know what it was, but like the owners of that arcade barely maintained their cabinets.
Why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised? Not even a little bit. I'm just not even a little surprised anymore. It's just,
I'm just not surprised at all regarding this.
Like I said, at this point, I'm just not surprised by any of it. None of this surprises me anymore. Let's continue.
Subscribe to Windows.
But okay, does this mean game support?
Yeah.
So there's all compatibility.
It means it works like you'd expect it to work. It doesn't get new features,
but
it works the way that you would
but
expect
what
it
do
to
you
work.
count for new features? Because a lot of those are compatibility things.
I would say that Copilot is a new feature.
Okay.
Could I do
that's
the
awesome.
WAN show on Windows XP? Is this kind of what you're saying?
Yeah.
Like, could this computer run Windows XP?
Yeah.
I can play modern games and connect to Wi-Fi and
Yeah.
do things like that on Windows XP.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so
I
it's
think
getting features.
$30
But it's not getting
is
New features.
too cheap. I would pay more.
You'd pay more than $30 a year.
No, who are we kidding? I wouldn't pay anything. But
Some of those things are new
I
features.
probably would
Which
pass
ones?
on that
What
too
if it's
because
like
we know for certain, like,
DX12?
something like this would not actually work.
No, because people wouldn't pay for it. Very plain, very simple. People wouldn't pay for
Not
it.
only that, not only that, you would also have like software compatibility issues as well with certain hardware.
Oh God,
Which-
don't even get started on that one. Oh God.
Which, if you're running a cabinet from
Yep,
like,
the day has finally arrived.
let's just say like a computer from like, probably the era that Windows XP was in, bad luck, you know.
Oh, dude, it would be I would fucking I could not fucking imagine having to just deal with that. I could not imagine having to deal with that at all. All right.
Exactly. I mean, I'm pretty sure like a lot of businesses couldn't even imagine having to deal with that at all.
So Linus poses a pretty interesting question when it comes to that, but let's take a look at someone else talking about it as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at what this channel I found a while back. I love his content. He's great. See if I can get it too.
Oh gosh.
Let's see if it'll even let me share.
Oh my god.
Oh, maybe not. Maybe it won't let me share. I don't know. Let's see. Here, I'll just do it this way. All right.
Oh gosh.
So click into the stream real quick and let me mute myself here so that way you're not getting both of my voices.
All right.
Alrighty, so let's go over to here. And so, like, this video in particular is called Windows 10 is Dead.
I'm already in the stream.
Let's see, click right here. So this is called Windows 10.
Yeah, I'm already in the
is-
stream.
Wait, what? So this video is called Windows 10 is Dead, Now What? So I watched this video and I think he has a lot of great points that are
Right,
worth
yeah,
talking
let's
about
see if I
here.
turn you up. And
Let's see. Can you hear me at all? Let me make sure first. 'Cause sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't. It's weird. I don't think he can hear me. Let me make sure. Let me make sure he can hear me real quick.
okay, hang on. I can't even hear you on stream.
Okay, so it doesn't let you play the audio through. Okay, cool. I don't have to.
Yeah, it doesn't let you play the audio on Discord.
So now you should be able to hear me.
Okay, there we go.
Alrighty. So
Because I can hear you. Because I can hear you on the stream just fine. In terms of like the YouTube stream, it's just that Discord doesn't want to do it.
oh well, I mean Discord is broken, so I'm not particularly surprised. So let me make sure
Yeah,
you can hear the. Let me make sure you can hear
Exactly.
the video first.
Yep, the day has finally arrived where we have to
Let's see
say
it.
goodbye to Windows 10.
Oh man, just looking at that, it just bothered me. Oh my god, I
Yep.
hate that. But you
Yeah,
can
I
hear,
mean-
but you can hear that video, right?
Hold on. Ah, fuck! I can't even hear it.
I'm not
Like it's
surprised.
stuck on it's stuck on this window right here in terms of like the stream. You know.
I'm not particularly surprised. You see, this is what I was talking about with the broken software and everything. This
Yep.
is what I was talking about. Let's see.
Exactly. And I mean, to be honest here, I would not be surprised if Discord decides to joke around with the software bugs and shit like that, and just do like like one of those Windows XP errors, you know?
I'm not particularly surprised at all. Let's see. There's a way I can fix that real quick. There we go. Go here. Now it should. There we go.
There we
Now
go.
you can have this. All
There we
right.
go. Right, let's see here. Let's get into it.
So, oh man, oh man, what's the name of the creator again? Let me go make sure. Oh, that's right. It's Michael MJD. That's it. I love watching his content. He's a great creator. He gets up to all kinds of weird shenanigans with computers, like Retro Action does. I love the
Well, I
crazy,
think-
stupid stuff they do.
Yeah, I think I've actually seen videos from. I think I've seen that video before. So yeah. Well, honestly, I would say like the main issue that Microsoft is doing with like Windows 10 is like, what the fuck, right?
Yeah, what the fuck indeed.
Yep, the day has finally arrived where we have to say goodbye to Windows 10. Because after a little over a decade since its release, Microsoft is ending support for it. And whenever this happens with a Windows version, I usually like to take a retrospective look back at the operating system to explore how it's changed over the years. Except, we're not going to do that today. Because this OS still holds an impressive 40.5% of Windows version market share, which is more than XP and 7 had around their end of support dates. So if you're like me and are still using Windows 10 today, where do you go from here? Well, of course, you gotta upgrade to Windows 11, and if your computer doesn't support Windows 11, then you better buy a new machine because, oh my gosh, you can't stay on Windows 10, you're gonna get so many viruses and malware, and yeah, this happens every single time.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I remember. Oh my god, I remember trying to explain to a couple of my friends. That's not quite how that works either. It's like, yes, yeah, you're not getting
Like how-
security right and everything. Yes, I understand that, but you're not just gonna, as soon as you go on Google, oh my god, 5,000 viruses are on your computer, and
Yeah,
now your
that's
bank
not
account
how it-
suddenly is not your bank account anymore, and now they have your
That's
government
not how-
ID.
That's not how it works, obviously. I mean, of course, we're not in the year to WannaCry anymore. or the Sasser, or the Code Red, right? Or the Nimda,
Like,
or the I Love You virus.
oh my god! Like the one that came out was like Hybrid Petya, which is like a bootloading ransomware. I'm like, you realize you still have to download a file to get that, right? They just
True.
can't brute force it onto your system. You know that, right? Please tell me you don't just randomly, like, God bless his soul. I was talking to this one guy, and he was like, I was watching the news the other day, and they were saying that if you don't switch over to Windows 11, that your account could get this and it could get that. I'm like,
No, that's not how it works.
oh, where do I even start?
I mean, be real here. Like, if you wanted a real good reason to switch over to, say, Windows 11, I would say it's mostly so you're up to date in terms of like software compatibility. But other than that, don't listen to the people who say, "Oh, you could get viruses and all that shit if you don't upgrade." Right?
Yeah, no, don't listen to those people. They are not smart people. Don't listen to them.
If you want, if you want your device to be, if you want your device to be compatible with certain software, go ahead. No.
Right, but like if you're just doing gaming and stuff like that, if you're doing gaming and video editing and stuff like that, I can understand if you need to update it somewhat frequently. But like if you're just doing basic web browsing, 99% of the time, if you're smart about what you're downloading, you make sure you download from reputable websites and not just going to some sketchy part of Reddit to grab some piece of software that you hope doesn't have malware, you'll be fine. I swear, people just buy into like the nonsense that media and some tech tubers do to scare you into downloading some software that, in my opinion, is more sketchy than if you actually had got malware to begin with.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of what I don't understand for a lot of tech
McAfee.
YouTubers as well. Is like don't obviously like promote some shit that is like probably even shadier than what they're warning you about. You know?
McAfee. Norway.
Yeah, McAfee, right? And then
Windows
me,
Defender.
believe me, I uninstalled McAfee from my device. That shit was horrible. So I would have to say, like, in terms of, like, I would have to say in terms of, like, the whole malware and shit like that, at least we don't have WannaCry.
Well, there's versions of it, but you gotta, again, download the file for that to happen.
Exactly.
It goes back to, you know, if you don't download
blue files, right?
again, if you don't download shady files, you won't get shady malware. Who knew?
support ends for a Windows version. Microsoft really wants to push you to update. I'm sure you've seen the pop-ups and the news articles talking about how easy it is to upgrade to Windows 11 if you have a supported computer, of course.
Yep.
Now look, I'm personally not the biggest fan of Windows 11, with some of its
sucks.
utterly stupid UI changes and the fact that Microsoft continually makes it more and more difficult just to use a local account. But the fact of the matter is, this is probably your best route if you want to stay in the Windows ecosystem, because there will be a time when some of your favorite applications will drop support for Windows 10 too.
Oh,
However,
God.
if you try to go through with the free update, you might see a message telling you that your computer doesn't meet the minimum system requirements, even if it seems like it does. Now, this has been talked about ad nauseum, but when Microsoft launched Windows 11, they implemented what I like to call soft hardware requirements, the most discussed being TPM 2.0 and Secure Boot. But the frustrating thing is, even if your computer supports both of these things, the installer could still tell you that you're using an incompatible system. Because, as it turns out, the real soft hardware requirement is the list of compatible processors that your CPU has to be on to be able to get through the update. And here I was thinking this whole time that my Kaby Lake i7...
Now again, note that they showed Celeron processors that are absolute garbage. Just like they are silicone toilet paper. I would literally rather have to wipe my butt with it and it'd be wrapped in barbed wire before I'd ever use them. Ever.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
ever. But he shows a i7-77K that's still fantastic. One of the best processors that Intel actually made, and it's not supported. What the hell? This is a little sound effect I want to play real quick, and it kind of sounds like this.
Oh my God!
Just one more time. One more time.
Oh my God!
God.
Oh my God. Just so stupid. It is
Exactly, dude.
so stupid. Just
system didn't have these security features. Turns out I just had them disabled, but even after turning them on in the BIOS, the updater still tells me that my system is unsupported, because sure enough, my CPU isn't on the supported list. And this, of course, is easily the most frustrating thing about Windows 11, especially considering that there are ways to completely bypass this error, which is something we've done on this channel literally every time we've installed the OS. The easiest way is to use a USB creation tool called Rufus, which has an option to modify the installer image to bypass these checks, and then you'll be able to get through the setup just fine. Only thing is, whenever Microsoft pushes out a new release of Windows 11, which they tend to do once per year, it's not going to show up in Windows Update no matter how many times you refresh, so you'll have to manually install it yourself. With 25H2, which just came out last month, it's actually pretty easy if you're running last year's release, because you just have to download an enablement package. But there are other methods if that doesn't work. And in my experience, using Windows 11 on an unsupported system is fine as long as you meet all the other hardware requirements like RAM and CPU speed. Otherwise, it'll just be
That's,
Bruh.
that's the part that gets me, is that you can meet all the other requirements. You can have 4 terabytes of storage, 256 gigs of DDR4 RAM, and your CPU could be lightning quick for being a 4-year-old CPU, right? And it still wouldn't meet the requirements because Microsoft said so, and that's the bottom line.
Yeah, like honestly, would say Microsoft. What the fuck, right? You're only going to
Wait,
people.
we got a sound effect just for that.
Oh my god!
Like I know for certain, like Linux variants are starting to become more popular as well. For example, I know for some of the gamers that are probably watching this, I'm pretty sure you've heard about Steam OS, as in the OS that's on the Steam Deck.
Oh, you know what? Matter of fact, let's go to YouTube. I've got a sound effect just for Microsoft. It is a special one just for Microsoft. Here, real quick.
I could try recording this, but hey.
Let's see. Let me make sure I spell it right. Ooh, excuse me. I got my keyboard on like this special thing.
Let's see here.
There we go. I got on like a little keyboard razor, so I'm having to reach down a certain way to type it. I gotta fix that so I can type better.
I know what
Here you go.
I know what you might be talking about.
Here you go.
Dr. Chan, recalculate the new thruster data and relay it to Blue Oyster called immediately in Sunset.
Okay, roger that, Doctor.
I see that flip before the space force.
Seriously, auto updating now? General, I won't be able to calculate the right data for the satellite for 49 minutes. How long till impact?
11 minutes and 44 seconds.
Fuck Microsoft!
Okay.
Fuck! One more time. One more time.
Fuck Microsoft!
Fuck! I fucking love it. I love this video clip. One more time.
Dr. Chan,
How long till impact?
11 minutes and 44 seconds.
Fuck Microsoft!
Okay.
Fuck!
Hey guys, in today's
There you go. That's
I probably could try recording something as kind of a way to roast Microsoft that they could probably put in a soundboard, but and record it right now would probably be kind of hard to do sometimes, you know? Like it'd probably be based.
Oh, fuck Microsoft! Fuck!
There needs to be a soundboard audio right now.
Oh, I plan on making it a soundboard audio because fuck Microsoft! Fuck!
Unbearable to use. Of course, there's always the option of upgrading your PC or just building a new one entirely, and today's video sponsor Micro Center can help you out with that, because they've got...
And no thank you, we'll skip right past that.
Yeah, skipping right past that ad.
How good the operating
And
system
besides,
you're
there's
using
not that
is.
many
Well,
computer stores
you
in my
could just switch to Linux. Oh boy, I can already hear the angry mob coming. Look, I know that I make my fair share of snarky remarks about Linux users on this channel, but the truth is, I really like Linux, and I think it's a fantastic platform. It's my go-to...
I mean, to be honest, with Linux. Yeah, to be honest with Linux, I believe, like in terms of like gaming, I've been seeing like ever since Valve has started supporting Steam OS again, I've started seeing a lot more of games being more compatible with Linux. You know.
Fuck Linux. I can't wait for everybody in the comments who's going to be watching this in the future. Like, because he's a Mac user, he's retarded. He's the dumbest person in the world. He made fun of my favorite operating system. Now he must be crucified.
Yeah, they're everywhere, right? And I mean, I understand there are positives to like certain OSs and stuff like that, and there are negatives. And of course, unfortunately, the fanboys just don't seem to understand what the negatives or the flaws of each of their operating systems are. You know, same with the console fanboys.
I'm not
right. And I mean, I know,
I'm
and it's kind of
thinking,
the same way. Oh, sorry.
like I said, I've dealt with so many idiots at this point that I've gone like, do I even care at this point? Do I really want to care at this point?
Exactly. I mean, the irony here is that like, you can pretty much fit the original desktop Windows. Well, back in the day, you could fit it onto almost any device. Yeah, you can fit it onto a tablet. There was even one time that like a Japanese phone company actually fit Windows 7 onto a smartphone that ran pretty poorly.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Oh
Like
god.
netbook levels, essentially. Like, let me go ahead and get the photo of that so you can see it. You can
Oh,
say,
God.
I think it's the Fujitsu F07C, if I recall. Let me go ahead and see about getting it right here. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why does this always happen every time? Let me go ahead.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Let me go ahead and try this again here. So,
Oh,
here it is.
there you go.
So
Let
this
me.
is basic. Yeah, and mind you, this is not an emulation. This is pretty much the actual software. Like, this is like run on actual hardware.
Yeah, in case anyone wants to support my channel, there you go. There's a link for you to go and donate to me.
Yep.
Let's see. Let's go take a look. I want to see this real
Yeah,
quick.
because I definitely
Oh God.
want the stream to see it. Because this right here is one example of when engineering, like Japanese engineering, goes insane.
No, just no. What the hell? No.
Like this is
No.
like this is one example of when tech companies decide to go insane with their products. You know.
This is what happens when we allow people to smoke crack. This is what happens when we allow people to smoke crack.
Yep. That is what happens right there, because this is just so fucking hilarious. Like, I don't know what the fuck you probably could do with that. Like, probably you would have like that little number right there. I don't know, but it's gonna run very, very poorly, you know?
Oh, very
like-
poorly doesn't begin to describe that one. But
Exactly. That phone is like, what in the actual fuck?
well, let's
And-
continue.
Operating system to install on any secondary computer like this Dell Optiplex that I use in my garage. And if all you do on your computer is browse the web, check email, write documents, that sort of thing, you will probably have a pretty easy transition. The only place where you'll run into trouble is if you currently rely on a lot of Windows-only software, which has always been the major hurdle for most people looking to make the switch. Now, there have been some major strides in this area in recent years, with Proton opening up a whole bunch of Windows games to the platform. However, I personally don't think it's a good idea to switch to Linux with the mindset that you're going to be able to do everything just like you did on Windows. Depending on what distro you choose, there can be a significant learning curve to get used to the new user interface, and you should be open to the idea of switching to other Linux native programs to replace some of your Windows ones. So if you're looking to go this route, I would highly recommend installing a Linux distro like Mint or Ubuntu in a virtual machine and try out some alternatives to the programs you rely on, as well as testing the Windows software that you absolutely can't live without through Wine or Proton. But if you ultimately decide that you can't make the leap and don't want to mess around with unofficially installing Windows 11 on your system, what can you do? Well, there is a little band-aid solution called the Extended Security.
My father has used OpenSUSE before as well, but hey, right?
Oh God, this right here. Consumer Extended Security Updates.
Consumer Extended Security Updates. Yeah, fuck no.
Kill me now with that. Just kill me now. just kill me now. Just kill me now. Just kill me now. This is a joke, by the way. Just kill me now. Just kill me now. Just kill me now. Just kill me now.
Oh gosh.
I wish I had maracas. What
Bruh.
the hell? Damn, do I even have like a bottle of pills or anything I could shake? No, I don't have anything. Damn it.
Yeah. I would say, I would say, I've seen some very strange ways of computer manufacturers building some weird PCs. Like for example, I'm pretty sure you remember those console killer mini PCs.
The oh god, you want to talk about the console war real quick?
Oh, I'm saying like they call them console killers.
Well, I'm just saying the console wars, they're over with. They're done.
Exactly. But
GameStop officially came out and said the war is over. It's done because Microsoft killed Xbox. They killed it. That's it. It's done. It's done. It doesn't matter anymore. It's done. It's over with. Rest in peace, Xbox.
Like I was about to refer to in terms of like the console killer gaming PCs, essentially, like those mini PCs that you would see back in those days when the Steam machines were very popular and stuff. I remember, I actually first discovered these through a company called Alienware. I'm pretty sure most of you know what Alienware is. Of course, it's a gaming PC manufacturer that's owned by Dell, and like back in the day, they used to sell a mini PC or a console killer PC as they call it, called the Alienware Alpha. This usually came with a 360 controller, along with, I believe, a dual boot of Steam OS and I think it was like at the time Windows 8, but then they upgraded to Windows 10 eventually.
Oh yeah, I hadn't forgotten about that. That was I hadn't forgotten about that.
No, honestly, I gotta give Red to Dan TDM for introducing me to that.
Fucking, I still hate. I fucking hate. What was it? I hate Dell and I hate What was it? Dell, HP. Just about all of them. I hate all of them.
Yeah, honestly, to be honest, Dell has had some very strange controversies. Same with Hewlett Packard.
HP is one of the worst fucking manufacturers on the face of this planet, and nobody will ever convince me of otherwise. Nobody,
Yeah.
not a fucking soul on this earth is ever going to convince me that HP is a great manufacturer. Nobody. There's nobody.
To be honest here, like, I have never used an HP computer in a very long time. I can tell you that for certain.
Because they suck. They suck.
What's actually even more shocking is like the majority of the HP computers I've actually used were in the fucking schools when they were buying all them computers.
God, the cheap fucking ones that suck ass and they take forever to do anything, because they have cheap processors and they don't have enough RAM to actually run. And God forbid if you want to store anything on it, God forbid that. God forbid you want to save your fucking schoolwork just in case the file on the disk for some reason gets corrupted.
Yep, I think. Yeah, but let me go ahead and check.
Update program, which will give you security-only updates for an additional year until October 13th, 2026. Extended updates are something Microsoft has done in the past for other out-of-support Windows releases, but this is the first time that they've made it available to consumers, and boy have they decided to implement it in a really strange way.
As for like some of the other stuff, I have no idea.
Oh god! Like I said, this all right here is just like fucking. Why I hate Windows so bad.
I know for certain that he has like an older Dell Optiplex, and then I think there's like the newer one that ran like Windows 7 or 8. No fucking clue, right?
Oh god, just oh god. Alrighty, so we're gonna pack it up here with my final thoughts on Windows 11. Oh fuck me, Windows 11.
Yeah. I think
Yep.
we've just overextended it right here into, right?
Yeah, just holy fuck is the perfect phrase for that. Holy fuck. And
Yeah,
speaking
I
of
think
holy fuck, we
the
gotta
TwitchCon drama, right?
we gotta talk about that. We gotta talk about that.
So, I've been hearing a lot of interesting stuff about that drama, mainly the Emiru drama regarding the stalkers and that shit. It turns, however, there were some new developments that also popped up. Allegedly, the Twitch CEO was it was chatting on FaceTime with a girl 40 years younger than him at TwitchCon.
Told her
Wow.
that at their
Like,
place
allegedly,
of work,
that like I don't know what was happening right there, but Twitch has been trying to cover it up ever since. And I feel like it's mainly because of the fact that they're in such a deep hole right now that they just can't afford to have more controversies coming out about themselves, Like, they're already in this so much deep, hot water right now because of the Miru situation.
Here, let's go ahead and show people real quick what we're talking about, because there may be somebody watching that doesn't know what the hell we're talking about, and I've already covered this video. But let's see if we can find. You know what? I'll just go ahead and play that clip because that would be a lot easier than having to look around. Here, real quick.
Yep.
There's a lot I want to talk about here after.
Oh, of course. This is why I fucking hate YouTube sometimes, because they don't work. There we go. Now it'll play. So
Yep.
let's go ahead and start it over from the beginning, because I want you guys to get some context of what we're talking about here, because what we're talking about here is very serious, and I've already recorded a video giving my entire thoughts about what initially happened, because I had like vaguely heard about it. And then obviously as you guys watch the video, you'll see I had quite an epiphany. I had quite the epiphany, but let's watch this just a little
There's
bit.
a lot I want to talk about here after seeing what happened at TwitchCon last night with Emiru being assaulted by a rogue lunatic fan.
Did you actually get to stream on Discord or?
Oh, I must not have it on. Give me a second.
Yeah, you did have it on.
Oh, give me a second. I gotta click 3 buttons to get this all working, because Discord broke again. Because they went back to the old way they did things, right? They went back to the old way, but the old way has like these quote unquote new features.
Yeah.
Okay, Microsoft. Fucking hate it. All right, let's watch the video then. Now that I've got you on there, let's oh, I can't even do. Oh, there we go. There's the air mode.
Here we go.
Just walked completely unimpeded past the line at her meet and greet and unconsensually hugged her and looked like tried to kiss her, which is textbook assault. And it's very scary that it was able to happen so easily here. He was shoved off by a security guard, but then he just walked away.
See what?
Oh yeah, that is not what you would do when meeting a celebrity of any kind, whether it be a streamer, voice actor, regular actor, live action actor, developer, or an influencer of any kind.
Now, like I said, I've did a full reaction to the video. I will have that video up tomorrow. If you guys want to watch it, make sure you subscribe so you can watch it. But that's what happened there. That's the context of the situation.
Like, honestly, would say, in my opinion at least, this is just like the Pokemon stalkers,
Oh God, Pokemon. So let's.
Like, this is just like what the Pokemon stalkers were like as well. There were like a few of them that gone way too far. Some of them even did like a whole subreddit and shit. Thankfully, one of them actually got banned. Now I see the video right there. It's like Emira revealed that Twitch refused to hand over the name of her assaulters to the San Diego police until someone called in with a concerning tip. Oh,
quote.
At their point.
Let me do it. Quote, at their place of work, someone came who matched the description of the guy. Person saying, oh, I'm traveling to Texas and I caused quite a stir at TwitchCon because all this stuff was delayed. Guy was able to get away from the San Diego, allegedly. I'm assuming San Diego, from the place that the TwitchCon was taking place. Let's watch the clip in question.
Yeah, because
told her that at their place of work, someone came into their work who matched the description of the guy, and this person was saying like, oh, I'm, traveling to Texas, and I caused like quite a stir at a TwitchCon, and this person reached out to my manager, reached out to police, San Diego police interviewed them. But basically what I'm trying to say is because all this stuff was delayed, this guy was able to get really far away from San Diego, allegedly. And this whole time my manager was basically begging Twitch, dude, please give us his name. We don't know who this person is. For all we know, he lives around where Emmy and her roommates live. I can't help her if I don't know who this person is, and they were refusing to do it. But after that tip from the person who said that the guy came into their workplace and was talking to him, my manager demanded the info from Twitch. So they did end up giving it to police, but not my manager as far as I know. She still doesn't. Yeah, so the investigation's still going on, but
oh, it's fucking rough to sit through. So Smash AT says, holy fuck, this is insane, Twitch. Why are you protecting people who assault women? Unacceptable. Ames, who's a phenomenal guy, I love him. You guys should show him some love.
I might as well make the joke right here. Yeah, might as well go ahead and make the joke here. That salt girl's gonna be jacketed in San Diego. Bum 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 bum. Jacketed, 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 jack. Smacking it, smacking it, smacking it, smack. Whacking it, whacking it, whacking it.
Oh Lord. So Ames goes, I knew it. If my dumbass could figure this out, then just imagine how bad it is from the inside. Twitch has been protecting these people, enabling their behavior because of the money that they've been getting the platform. And 8-Bit Eric just posted a video today about that. Funny enough, so let me go over.
Yeah, why isn't that? To be honest, it's why isn't that the most disturbing videos you can, the moment you think of, come out of San Diego?
There's so much fucking shit that comes out of San Diego that makes me go, what the fuck? So let me stop.
Oh yeah, for example, the one guy, Jason Russell, who ran Coney 2012, jacketed in San Diego, or as people like to call it. Turns out TMZ actually got the video, decided to post it online, and it was basically him having a mental breakdown, completely nude in the streets. That's how fucked up that is.
Oh my god.
Then again, TwitchCon this year is pretty much in the same venue that San Diego Comic-Con is in, so yeah.
Oh god. Just oh god to that one. All right, let's play the video in question, shall we?
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you've been watching Twitch Implode in real time these past few days, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh, just to note for the record, that's not her favorite security guard, because that guy got banned for stopping another person who attempted to assault her as well. So, yeah.
Whoa!
Between the disaster that was called TwitchCon, the response to the Imaru incident, and Dan Clancy's...
Which I plan on reacting to eventually. Not this stream, but probably the next stream over. I plan on reacting to that video in its entirety.
Yeah, Smash JT about 4 days ago also posted a video called "Yikes! Twitch CEO Clancy caught in highly sus situation TwitchCon" as well.
Ugh.
Nightmare of a statement. It feels like the company is completely out of touch with the people who built it, which is gamers, streamers, everybody that visits it. Anyways, let's break down what happened why it's a lot worse than people realize, and what this means for the future of Twitch as a platform. So to recap real quick, the Emiru incident. The situation at TwitchCon was despicable. During Emiru's meet and greet, there was a security incident that should have never been possible. Period. Point blank. Period. This isn't some isolated problem. Female streamers on Twitch have been saying publicly for years that they don't feel safe at TwitchCon, and Twitch has continued to do nothing. This guy managed to get through various checkpoints, barriers, security guards, and found his way in front of Emiru's line and literally assaulted her and walked away. And they were just going to slap him on the wrist with a 30-day ban off Twitch instead of banning him from the event. They eventually decided to ban him from the event after a stink was raised about it, and it went viral all over the internet, and it made Twitch look horrendous. But this is ridiculous. When your biggest names are saying, I'm not going to TwitchCon, that should have been the red flag of the decade, but instead Twitch ignored it. I don't know who works in their PR, but whoever's giving them advice to ignore stuff, they need to be fired. And then Twitch pretends to be shocked when something bad actually happens.
Considering the fact that
So the CEO, Dan Clancy, finally responded, and he made this post, which we're going to take a look at, and we're going to just decimate, because there is no accountability at all with what he's saying here, guys. This is a word salad. It's PR fluff. It's a copy-paste apology that feels like it came straight out of AI, Chat GPT. So let's go ahead and take a look at this.
So as for me,
so this is on the main Twitch account. I actually wonder if I could find that post. Probably not if I go.
I might as well go ahead and I could try reading. It's like first of all, as for the video regarding like Twitch's CEO getting caught with caught talking with young girls on FaceTime, I have a clip that was from XQC regarding that.
So here's the so the Twitch post is still up, and it says it's from Dan Clancy. Personally, I want to read it to you, and we give our reactions, and then we watch what Eric has to say about it. That's what I want to do. Are you cool with that?
All right.
Well, too fucking bad. I don't care about your opinion.
That's good. All right.
Alrighty. And it doesn't matter what your opinion is.
You just had to quote The Rock.
Yes, I did. Anyway, by the way, his movie sucks. Anyways, we're gonna read Twitch here, which was posted on October 24th. So about 2 days ago. Twitch goes, first, I should say Dan Clancy wrote, first, I want to be upfront and take accountability for the security incident that occurred during Emiru's meet and greet. It should have never happened, and we take that very seriously. We failed, both in allowing it to occur and our response following. We mismanaged our communications about the incident, and that includes the comments I made. I apologize to Emiru for all that took place. What are we doing moving forward? For meet and greets, we begun a complete analysis of the incident that took place, as well as other issues that came to our attention after TwitchCon concluded. We are examining everything from how we are doing signups to the layout to increase security controls. Okay, I'm going to stop there. How much of it do you think that's bullshit? How much are you willing to bet that was AI?
Yeah, I'm betting that's just majority bullshit right there, because you know for certain, like, when the CEO himself is getting caught with girls 40 years old younger than him on FaceTime, you know it's bad. Like, they know they're fucking bullshitting just to get away from the constant controversy and backlash that is going on against them.
Oh my god. Dude, seriously. Like, oh my god. This is fucking AI. This is AI. I'm sorry, but this is fucking AI. Actually, you know what? I'm not sorry. This is AI. This is some bullshit. This is some bullshit.
Oh, yeah. And then, of course, there was also Iron Mouse, who is like, "Oh, this is why I do not go to conventions like this." Yada yada yada. Right? And
Oh, I
then
don't
all of
blame
a
her.
sudden, these people,
I mean, how like you can't
like all of
blame
a
them.
sudden, I mean, she was at TwitchCon at one time, but as a robot.
Well,
Like she was like controlling a robot.
well, remember she also has a she has an autoimmune deficiency, so she kind of is stuck. She don't get much of a choice on
Like
that one.
she's stuck in her. She's like kind of stuck in her house.
Yeah, she's kind of basically. It's sad. It really is sad. And all, by the way, that company that fucked her over also went under, which is really hilarious in my opinion. But anyways, let's continue reading
Oh yeah,
this.
the same agency that also supplied that robot she used.
Yep. We are also doing a comprehensive review of overall safety, event safety, and security. We're making updates for future TwitchCons. While we won't be sharing all security updates for privacy and safety reasons, we will keep our community informed about changes that directly impact attendees. Oh, you're fucking serious. Are you fucking serious?
No,
Ah.
absolutely not. Like absolutely not. Seriously, that is not how they do this. And of course, I mean, let me go and check right here because the next TwitchCon, I believe, is going to be probably next year. I don't know exactly when they're going to do it, but I have a feeling it's going to be like, let's see.
I
Europe, I
wouldn't
think.
fucking go. I would not go. I just nope. No part of me would want to. This is why I don't participate on the platform. This is why I don't go to those conventions. This is fucking why right here. I refuse. Fuck it. No, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Exactly. I mean, it's kind of the same thing as for me as well. I don't go to these like influencer conventions. I mean, I do go to conventions, but it's not influencer focused, right?
Yeah, and there's good fucking reason too. This is because the fact that he was able to get past all of the security and that no police was there, they didn't bother to get the police involved, which is even fucking worse, and that he could just walk up and do that. That it literally took her one security guard. She was only allowed to have one security guard. She couldn't have her team of security guards. She only had one. And fortunately, the guy was a tough man, was a legitimate tough guy and could fight. Because imagine if that guy had a fucking gun. Wait, hold up. Let me finish. Imagine if the guy had a gun and the security guy shot him, right? And he just pulled that gun and just shot both of them right there. Who was going to stop him at that point? Or what if he had a knife and he held her at fucking knife point? Like, what? Again, she is incredibly lucky that he didn't have any weapons. And I'm thankful that she didn't get hurt any more than she did. She still got sexually assaulted. There's no doubt about that. That was sexual assault and battery. And the man should be in fucking jail for it. Period. In the discussion. And I would have said the same fucking thing if it was a woman that did that. If it was a woman that did that, I'd be saying the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the fucking day, the problem, because there's people that are turning into a gender situation, because there always is. Because, people can't be intelligent and think, it doesn't matter about the gender. If the person's insane and they're attacking an individual that doesn't deserve it, what's going to stop them from doing something worse? Or the next crazy person that comes along decides they're going to one-up it. They're like, oh, yeah, you can sexually assault her. I'm going to sexually assault her and murder her at the next fucking convention. Like, what's going to stop that? Dude, clearly not fucking Dan Clancy.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, being real here, this is why VidCon usually has better security than this, right?
Oh, fucking video. Anyways.
I'm serious about that. VidCon has better security for its guests than Twitch.
MomoCon has better security. DragonCon has better security. Comic-Con has better security.
YomaCon as well. There's like a couple of there's like other conventions as well.
Days of the Dead.
Have better security.
Tale of the Dragon. all of those have 10 times better security.
Yeah, a lot of conventions have better security than what TwitchCon had, and that's saying something. Especially even Anime Expo Los Angeles has better security than TwitchCon.
Potato Smash has a great point right here. It might be time to get police presence at all conventions. I mean, they do it for freaking football games to prevent those sorts of things from happening. Yes, they do. And like Dragon Con has police security guards. MobileCon has police security. I know because I go and find them to make sure I know where they are at all times, especially because I dress up like characters like Michael Myers. Some people tend to think that I'm some kind of murderer for real, even though I'm dressed as a fictional character, and they'll get a little too hyper and decide, oh, I want to fight this guy. I'm like, well, I got to make sure there's security just in case. Well,
yeah.
Let's continue on, right? He goes, we have heard concerns about IRL streaming at TwitchCon. Twitch has evolved over the years, and IRL streaming is part of Twitch, but we need to ensure that TwitchCon meets the needs of a variety of participants. We will be reviewing how we handle IRL streaming at TwitchCon, and we'll have more to share soon. Oh, I'm sure you will. Yeah, sure.
If you ask me, TwitchCon has a problem, a stream sniping problem as well, and not the fun kind.
Yeah, the horrible raids and everything. Oh yeah, I love those. Finally, we got clear. Oh my god,
the harassment of like streamers, right?
Oh, this is my personal favorite. Finally, we got clear feedback on accessibility across the event. We are reviewing with our teams, including our production and venue staff, so we are better equipped for future events. You put a lot of trust in us by attending TwitchCon, and we take our responsibility to keep you safe serious. Yeah, sure you do. We know that TwitchCon means a lot to a lot of people, and it means a lot to us. Be on the lookout for more updates, and thanks for being a part of Twitch. Dan Clancy. So let's go take a look at the comments, shall we? Let's take a look at the comment. No, that's not what I wanted. Let's go take a look at the comments. Here we go.
Let's see.
Let's see what we got going on here. Oh, yes. Yes. The guys I like are already going and roasting him alive. Jay Viper immediately hits him with, why is Hassan Piker still allowed on this platform? Yes, why is he still allowed? Why is the terrorist supporting douchebag still on Twitch? The guy literally lost his mind, cussed everyone out, said that everybody was horrible. He hated everybody on the left. He hated Republicans and Democrats and socialism and blah, 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 and cried and moaned because he got exposed for abusing his dog. Why is he still on the platform? After everything he's done, is it not enough? Is it not enough? I swear Dan Clancy is butt buddies with him at this point. Legitimately.
Yep, especially considering the fact that the Young Turks are also running defense for him as well.
Yep, don't forget that. Smash JT says,
especially with Sec Meager, right?
Nerd Angel goes,
you know
Dan
what Smash
Clancy.
JT also has?
We'll get into him later.
You know what Smash JT also said about Twitch is about Dan Clancy? Like,
we'll get to that in a moment.
I know for certain, like, you're
because I want to get through.
I'm pretty sure you can't.
I want to read some more of these comments. Nerd Angel says Dan Clancy is incompetent and has been driving this platform to the ground. Time for someone else to steer the ship. JB Blizz goes, okay, weirdo. You platform radical terrorists who abuse their dogs. Get the fuck out of here. Smug Elia says, people are calling this out before the year, before this year's TwitchCon even happened, because you've established such a horrible reputation for sexual assault and security. But now you suddenly care, and next year is going to be different, guys. Get real. You need to resign. I agree. You're a joke, Dan Clancy. How would you allow this happen? Oh, here we go. Oh, I've not seen this video yet. We're gonna watch this one right now. This ought to be good.
Oh yeah.
This is a closer look at the
Hang
gentleman
on.
right here who sexually assaulted her. Let's watch this.
Hang on.
Bro, I just need to find Barbarian. That niggas is going to the zoo, bro.
See, like, they don't have it.
Oh, we dead lost the nigga. I think he's back this way. And then
I love that they're just
Yeah.
allowing the N word to be dropped as they see fit. That's lovely.
nigga, saying somebody look good is like a former cop.
Yeah,
I thought that was that one nigga.
This has always been double standard policy right there.
I know, right?
They
And
even
it-
protected a named Olenity. You know her, right? Olenity.
No, I
She
don't think I'm
abused
familiar.
her cat.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about now.
She abused
So
and
there's the guy.
alcohol of her cat. Oh, let's also not forget she also threw her cat as well. And that was so bad. It even pissed off PETA. PETA.
Well, it's
The
not hard to
organization
piss
that
them
is
off.
known for killing animals, right? The organization that's known for killing animals, mainly euthanizing the majority of the pets that go for their shelter. They decide to call it Alinity for something that like they just have a big double standard on, you know?
Well, I hate them and I refuse to talk about them. But look at the guy right here. Literally right after he just assaulted her, he is walking away. There should have been 17 police officers on him at that very moment. And he's just walking away.
Cool though.
Look. That
was fun.
This guy's walking away. The guy's literally walking away and nobody's stopping him. Nobody. Not a fucking soul is stopping him. This is infuriating.
I can't even see it in the Discord section, in the Discord stream, because of the fact they have it on one window essentially.
Oh yeah, I have it on the YouTube stream.
But you have the video.
You'll see it on the
Oh, you have it on
live
the-
stream as it comes through.
Okay, let me see here. Oh no.
Yeah, he's just walking
No.
away. He's just walking away. You know, just casually sexually assaulted an innocent woman and just walks away. Because that makes sense.
And this guy, and this best friend guy ends up chasing him.
And then nobody was chasing him. Nobody was chasing him. Nobody was doing anything. They were just saying, "Oh, it's cool."
Oh no.
Okay, so let's listen to what Eric has to say, right? Let's listen to what he has to say.
The statement, and it's a lot of words. So he says, first, I want to be upfront and take accountability. Are you kidding me? You want to take accountability for the security incident after how many days? Almost
Taking
a week?
accountability,
That occurred during Emiru's meet and greet. It shouldn't have happened, and we take that very seriously. We failed both in allowing it to occur and in our response following. We mismanaged our communications about the incident, and that includes the comments I made. I apologize to Emiru for all that took place. Yeah, he also had a bad look when he was being, I think Taylor Lorenz interviewed him, and then they had like a Ask Me Anything where people were able to ask him questions. One of them was a military veteran that pressed him pretty hard about it. And this dude, Dan Clancy, who's a CEO, needs to be fired immediately. Not to mention, he was also allegedly found on FaceTime with like a young girl, and he's just a gooner overall. This isn't just about one bad event.
He actually brought
Dan
that
Clancy.
up. He brought
It's
it
about
up.
leadership culture. You're the CEO. Okay, Dan Clancy, you have a
brought
habit,
up the
a
big
bad habit
one
of
right
trying
there.
to look
That
relatable.
Clancy was
You join
caught.
streams, you do awkward interviews, you show up at after parties like you're one of the creators. It's like you want to be a streamer so bad, but you need to realize you're the CEO of a multi-billion-dollar company that's owned by Amazon. You're not supposed to be one of the streamers. You're supposed to lead to them, okay? When a streamer's assaulted at your convention, the last place you should be at is at a party. Yet that's exactly where Dan Clancy was, guys. Hours after this incident, he was at an after party. Imagine that. The CEO of Twitch just hanging out, drinking, while his whole entire team is fumbling a PR nightmare. A response to a major safety crisis, guys. Again, that's not leadership, that's negligence. Now, continuing on, he says, what we are doing moving forward for meet and greets, we begun a complete analysis of the incident that took place, as well as other issues that came to our attention after TwitchCon concluded. We're examining everything from how we do signups to the layout to increase security controls. Stuff that they could have did already, right?
They should
Stuff
have
they could
done
have did
already.
already. We're also doing a comprehensive review of overall event safety and
Yeah, again, I gotta stop it there. I again don't believe
Yeah.
that for a second. I just don't believe anything that
Oh yeah.
was said in those statements. I do not believe for a second. I do not believe it. I don't
Yeah.
believe him. I
In
don't
my opinion,
just no, he's lying.
oh, at this point, it might be time for Justin Khan to come back just to clean up his mess that he started.
No, don't bring him back. Get somebody else. Literally, I get somebody else. You know who should run it? You know who should run it? And this would be funny just to watch people get pissed off. I want Donald Trump to run Twitch for 1 week. All the people we despise
Yeah,
would
I mean-
suddenly be gone, just like that, overnight.
Then again, I might as well say this. Trump was on the Jeffrey Epstein plane. I just had to make the joke.
I'm just saying, I would rather have Trump run Twitch at this point. I would literally rather have Trump run Twitch than Dan Clancy right now, because Trump, at least wise, would actually do something. It may not what we would like, but he would do something, because Dan Clancy is doing nothing other than talking out of his ass with the help of AI and potentially gooning to women who are much younger than him.
Oh, you know how about Hank Green running Twitch?
Oh God, why do you hate me?
I'm just joking around, and besides,
No, you know
what
who should
better-
really run it?
Yeah.
You know who should really run it? Who would actually do a really good job of running it? Matt Pat. Legitimately, he would do a great job.
Yeah,
I
I mean, to
legitimately
be
could
honest,
see
Matt
him
Pat
doing
doesn't seem. I don't. I actually could agree with you on that. I mean, Matt Pat, I think he knows what he's doing, and in my opinion, at least, if he does run Twitch, I have a feeling he's going to probably put it as kind of a for content creators by content creator site. You know.
That, I think, in my opinion, that's the guy that should run it. But again, that's just my opinion. Let's continue with the video.
But hey,
security.
that's just a theory.
Okay, again,
Oh,
stuff that you
God.
should be doing, and we'll be making updates for future TwitchCons. While we won't be sharing all security updates for privacy and safety reasons, we will keep our community informed about changes that directly impact attendees. Look, buddy, I go to several conventions a year. Throughout the last 14, 15, 16 years, I've never seen an event such as TwitchCon be so disorganized, so unsafe, so insecure. Just, it's dangerous. I've never seen an event like that. I've been to several hundreds of conventions throughout the years. How do you guys not know what you're doing with being a multi-billion-dollar company? You should have all the resources in the world to make it the world's safest event. That makes no sense. Continuing on, it says, we have concerns about IRL streaming at TwitchCon. Twitch has evolved over the years, and IRL streaming is part of Twitch, but we need to ensure that TwitchCon meets the needs of variety of participants. We will be reviewing how we handle IRL streaming at TwitchCon, and we'll have more to share soon. So, yeah. Because one bad seed that you guys could have taken care of, a lot of other people that are actually good creators of a whole genre, a whole category, IRL streaming, are going to be punished.
Yep.
Then they go on to say, finally, we got clear feedback on accessibility across the event. We're reviewing with our teams, including our production and venue staff, so that we're better equipped for future events. You put a lot of trust in us by attending TwitchCon, and we take our responsibility to keep you safe seriously. We know that TwitchCon means a lot to a lot of people, and it means a lot to us. Be on the lookout for more updates, and thanks for being a part of Twitch.
That face.
Yeah. Again, like I said, a lot of word salad right there. A lot.
Yep.
And predictably, the community is destroying him
That
for
is
it. Now, his
fucked up.
post is getting ratioed into oblivion.
As it should be. Because again, just that face right there, Eric's face right there, that is the perfect example of how people should be reacting. It's just that look of, yep, sure you are,
It's just that look of, yep.
of just
Which in
pure
terms of,
disappointment. It's pure disappointment, as
yeah,
it
my
should be.
opinion, at least, and in my opinion, at least, I seriously believe that Dan Clancy should be fired from Twitch. Not just because of that whole situation, which he mismanaged, but also for the situation where he got caught FaceTiming with a girl 40 years younger than him.
Well, I'm gonna say not only that, but he's been caught multiple times spying on women who are Twitch thoughts.
Fucking perverts.
Yeah, I mean, he got exposed on that in the Hassan Piker content nuke. He got exposed for that. And not only that, but him and Hassan Piker are freaking best friends, which makes it even worse. It's like, holy crap, what the fuck's wrong?
Somebody get Cameron F305 on that just to do a content cop on Twitch's CEO.
Some might call Chris Hansen. I'm just saying.
I swear, if
There's
somebody
tons of thousands of
contacts Chris
reposts
Hansen
dunking on
regarding
him.
this situation,
Streamers,
please.
viewers, even
They
former
should.
Twitch
Please.
employees
They
are
should.
calling for his resignation. And we're going to look at some of these highlights, but there was stuff like somebody saying your own staff are predators. You
Yep.
said nothing. You released this on a Friday afternoon in hopes it blows over. Another said you've been called out for years for allowing harassment, for ignoring safety, for letting rule breakers stay on the platform if they make you money like Hassan, right?
Again.
And honestly, they're right, guys. These people are right. Twitch has created this weird ecosystem where rules don't matter if you're profitable enough. We know that they have favorites. And that's why the community has zero faith left in this leadership team. I don't even stream on there anymore. But just speaking of responses, you can see right here, right away, Smash JT says step down. Cooking right off the bat. Savvy says ha 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 ha. Bros, year after year, your own staff are predators. Even after my issues, things never change. Nina Infinity says you're right. You and your company are a disaster. Changes need to be made, starting with you stepping down as CEO or the board voting you out.
As they should.
JB says, okay, weirdo, you platform radical terrorists who abuse their dogs. I mean, just getting absolute
That
freaking
face
cooked.
right there.
Use this as a ban Hassan Abi button. We got the White Rabbit. You forgot to write effective immediately. I'll be stepping down as CEO. I think he needs to step down.
Agreed.
I think he needs to step down. 110 fucking
He woke up from his
percent.
drunken
This dude
stupor
is
to write
scum.
this.
Scum.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
Here's why this story matters, guys. Even if you do not care about
Oh, my
Twitch, I don't
gosh.
stream, I don't care about Twitch, this is a case study and how platforms lose trust, all right?
Easily. This easily could have been dealt with. Too little, too late, literally. Too little, too late. And these are all companies and examples of places that went under because they did too little, too late to save themselves. That face right there, that's a great face. PR speaks nothing unless you actively do stuff to fix the problem. This is a recurring issue. Streamers deserve better. Normally, when the CEO presides over multiple failures, they resign or a complaint, an incompetent person replaces them. Yep. Let's see right here. Princess Laura says, you still let Hassan stay on your platform after everything he's done. You still let Mike from PA on your platform after putting out a soft hit on another streamer. No one will take you serious right now until you take yourself serious. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm sure he's going to. You know, Hassan, we got to let you go now because this one commenter said we needed to. He's not going to do it. He's not going to do it. He's not going to do anything about this situation either. He's just going to hope it blows over and that nobody really remembers it. He's banking on the drama farming content creators to just move on from the topic and talk about something else that happened. That's exactly what he's banking on. And the sad part, it's legitimately happening. It's legitimately happening. And it's sad. It is unbelievably sad.
Oh man.
Oh boy, I didn't see this one. So this is going to be the last one we'll read in. Inventor Blades says, let's address more issues, Sally, since we're all here. Here's my thoughts, although they might seem a bit more unhinged. So I'll censor some things as I read it. First con, now Dan. Yes, that's all we need to see at Twitch. You may think that who you coat ride is your foundation, but it's not. When OG streamers of Twitch call for new leadership, you're cooked. Not only do I agree with changing leadership, but I think a complete sell is required, and for the people who put streamers in the community and the website first. Basically, that they're saying that Amazon should sell Twitch off. Now, to who? I don't know. If Amazon was to sell it, I would say Apple. Put it under Apple, because Apple would definitely make a lot of changes real quick, and this platform would get cleaned up a lot. And I would totally, if Apple bought them out and got rid of a lot of those people, I would totally go stream on Twitch all the time. I would drop YouTube, I would drop Kick, and I would just stream on Twitch if Apple bought them out. If Apple bought them out. If. It's probably not going to happen, but that's who I think should buy them. What do you
honestly
think?
would say that's to be honest here, I feel like the main thing with Apple in particular, a lot of people don't really realize is that like we've talked about that before. They could be so horrendous when it comes to like certain stuff, you know.
But you know that
But
they
in
would
terms
do
of like buying Twitch,
but you know that they would do a lot of wonderful things for Twitch. A lot of things
I
would
mean,
change.
I'm pretty sure they would, but at the same time, that's probably not going to stop people from migrating over to like other platforms like
Well, you can't
Odyssey
stop that.
or or
Obviously you
even
can't stop
YouTube in
that.
general. Very same platform that they're both streaming on, you know.
Well, like I said, you can't stop people from migrating. Obviously, you can't stop that, and that's not the point either. Let's see. And the original Twitch staff, plus new staff and the OG streamers on Twitch were interested in making a brand new website, I would be so on board. Well, there is one. It's called Kick. I mean, it's called Kick.
Except the thing with Kick in particular is mainly the fact that like it's a bit of a topic that should really be discussed at this point because it's a complete dumpster fire.
Kick is actually Kick's a lot better than Twitch because at least wise they don't allow terrorists to just do as they see fit.
Oh, except for those times where several Kick streamers were harassing others and all that shit, including the one guy who was also responsible for this kind of stuff, Johnny Somali.
Yeah, and he got banned shortly after that. He still got banned. If he was still on the platform, then I would agree with you. But he got banned, so there you go. Well, the guy's probably going to spend the rest of his life in prison.
Yeah, in South Korea, and probably going to be deported.
No, he's not going to get deported. He's going to spend his life in prison because apparently he's looking at life penalty charges. But that's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother time.
Bruh. I swear, if they're going to charge him on all this stuff, they need to extradite him over to Japan as well. Because I know for certain Japan would have a lot of things.
Well, Japan already dealt with it. Remember, they already put him in prison, and they deported his ass. That's how he wound up in South Korea. But anyways,
yeah.
Let's see. Twitch offers no strategies for onboard average people to make new Twitch accounts. You do not talk about what Twitch is as a whole, what it provides for streamers and viewers of the products and the potential that it has based on those factors. The longevity and success of the company as being a solid place for interaction and entertainment. You continue to take a 50-50 sub split when 70-30 was the standard and still is the standard. Matter of fact, Kick actually beat everyone by making a what was it? A 90-10%. They only take 10% of what you make on the platform. You get 90 to 95% of everything. Everything you get on there. Subs, kicks, donations. 90 to 95% you keep. That's a really
honestly
good
would
fucking
say
deal.
in terms of like that platform, I wonder where that 10% of the money goes to. Sponsorships, stake, trying to keep the up and running along with their Formula One team.
Well, Stake is a casino company. They make billions of dollars off of cryptocurrency. That's why they don't take that much, because they don't need that much. Literally.
And a lot of funding pretty much goes into these massive advertising campaigns. Like, honestly, I don't think I've ever seen a streaming service ever take over the entire ad space of a Formula One car. You know?
Well, that's the power of having a fuck ton of money. But anyways, that's not the point. You claim you're unprofitable, yet offer silent sweetheart deals to keep streamers that you like. You reward fame so you can leech off of it instead of empowering streamers with good content who are hardworking. You then bend a knee to those that eventually become bigger than the name Twitch. You do not, quote, unite Twitch, end quote, either. You divide people into, quote unquote, groups. Each month we're celebrating something else or something new. It's ridiculous. Excuse me. You play favorites more than you reply to people on social media, as if you guys are too good to reply to everyone. You have two-tiered TOS punishment system based. The TOS should be applied equally and fairly across the board for everyone, no matter who they are or how big or how small their channels are. Let's see, I lost my spot. Okay. You only listen to community when something goes viral and may cause a PR nightmare, when you should be listening to what the community wants and prioritizing their needs and concerns. This includes the products that they request on the website. Your staff workers are scared to speak up about what is done behind closed doors and only spill the tea when they are let go instead of the leadership being completely transparent. You profit first, streamer last. When the streamers are literally the whole reason your website even exists, we are not Amazon's piggy bank. Also, because the website was built by the community, yet you do not reach out to them to see if they would be interested in working there or at least be given credit for their ideas. If their ideas are so good to the point where you use them, then those should be the people who are helping build the products and features that you implement on Twitch. Lastly, Onboard Hollywood would be rejected by all other streamers and would be the downfall of Twitch. Do not go down this path. People like to watch normal, everyday, genuine, average streamers that can be related and interact with them. This couldn't be further from the truth when you try to bring Hollywood on board, as they're completely disconnected from the streaming world and Twitch's culture. So fucking true. So one commenter goes, "We should all copy this text and spam every Twitch post with it. Great stuff." Blaze goes, "Go ahead. I'm 100% okay with this." Another person says, "Twitch would make more money if they dropped sponsors, reject Steve Bloom's leadership style of being even more poorly implemented by Dan Clancy, and didn't bother with Hollywood. It's also time to stop very obviously favoring creators based on political stances and popularity." Blaze goes, "I love this guy's reply. I believe they're biased on political views. Leave that shit at home. People are allowed to believe and share what they want as long as there's no threat of harm to anyone."
Yeah, I can certainly agree on that.
So it isn't. And Jigsaw came in real quick to say, "Well said, brother." Dan Clancy's got Jigsaw after him. He's good. Yep, he's screwed. Yep. Okay, time for a Jigsaw trap. Dan Clancy's got a Jigsaw trap. Oh god. Dan Clancy looks like he keeps cosplayers in his basement. Be real, lol. You never cared. Oh god, that's horrible.
He's ruined the real life version of Herbert Pervert.
That's fucked up, man. Another empty statement from Limp Dig Clancy. Damn. Still nothing about terrorism, sexual assault, the rest of them, and animal abuse being broadcast on his platform. DJ Cucky, he only cares about optics. Damn. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Someone actually ran it through AI. Someone ran this through AI. Detector by Just Done. And it goes, I ran this to an AI detector system, and 82% of the shows signs of AI generation. Oh, you know what? Let me see if I can find that. Let's see. What's the platform again that he used? Let me go take a look. AI detector. Let me punch that in real quick. AI. Let me see and make sure I'm spelling the name right. I'm gonna type it out letter by letter to make sure I get it right. Let's punch it in. Because I'm punching directly into the tab bar, so I don't want it loading me into some malware website by chance. Alright. You know what's even better? I actually have access to Gemini itself. Let's see. So I could drop. Yeah, scan for AI. That's the one. And let's see. So he says it's 82%. Let's go check. Command copy. Command paste. Scan. Oh, of course, they gotta verify my browser. And go through the effort. Yeah, I hate having to do this. Oh, come on, really? There we go. Let's see. Oh, wow. So this one says that it's human.
Oh,
That's
if
interesting.
that's the case, then oh no, that has got to be screwed up.
So one guy says it's AI, the other one says it's human based. So let me do something real quick. I gotta switch windows real quick so that way I don't accidentally show some personal information. But I'm going to go through my workplace stuff. I'm going to pull up admin console because I'm going to go pull up Gemini, the business version of Gemini that I have access to. And we're going to use Gemini. Give me a second, it has to load. There we go. Verify with my passkey. Passkey real quick. There we go. Now that I've verified with the passkey and everything, now it's letting me in. I'm giving a play-by-play with what's happening. But the point is that I want access to Gemini. It'll take a moment. There we go. Now we're going to ask Gemini a question. We're going to ask Gemini real quick. Pull this over here. We're going to now. Oh, I showed. Oh, okay, good. It didn't. It hasn't loaded yet. All right, good. All right, so now let me
Yeah,
swap.
it's stuck on your video. Like the stream on my end is stuck in your video. Oh, it's on Discord.
Oh yeah, because I'm not showing you there because I'm showing you the YouTube video. Give me a second. Let me
Oh, okay.
you here. Drop you there. let's see what a friend of mine is texting me. Apparently, he hates the new Superman movie. Really told you. Oh yeah, we can definitely watch that video afterwards. But let me stop there, and now let me show you the Gemini window.
Yep.
Tell me.
This was made with by AI.
Let's see. There we go. This is the newest model, by the way. Let's see. It was not generated by AI. It was official statement. Let's see. Okay, so Gemini says it's not AI. The AI detector says it's not AI, but one person says that it was written by AI. So, I mean, honestly,
It's fine. Yeah.
it seems like he actually wrote it. He did a piss poor job. I'm just saying.
Oh gosh.
He still did a piss. You know what? AI
Yeah.
probably could have done a better job. Let's see. Let's see. It was not generated by AI. It was an official statement. It was signed by the CEO. I'm glad I got. Well, we kind of got to the bottom of it. It seems like it was not AI, but still, the point stands. Holy shit! Just he's still a piece of shit. I'm just saying.
All right, hang on. The guy gets something to drink real quick.
Here, let me go ahead and not do that. That's not what I wanted. We're going to shut that down. We'll go ahead and open up YouTube here. I do not want my dashboard. There we go. So, overall, my opinion on the whole thing is as put. That was a perfect example of what happens. It's just a perfect example of what happens when there's no security, there's no protection, nobody does their job, and an innocent person was in danger. That could easily turned into a very, very bad.
This might be the wildest story.
So let me change the theater mode. So overall, it's pathetic. It's pathetic, and it's sad that this is what is happening now. You know, I don't need 1080p. Let me just go down here. Actually, let me go up to there you go. Just enough that it looks decent. Because I'm streaming at a high quality anyway, so it's gonna look good no matter what. But again, the point I want to get across is that it's ridiculous that it even got to that point. It's ridiculous that he didn't do something about it sooner. The fact of the matter is, there was no real security. There was no one to protect her. And the guy was just allowed to walk away. And then he made comments that were just god awful. And he took no accountability. And now he's quote unquote taking accountability. He's really not. It's just no accountability being taken. And it's pathetic at this point. It really is pathetic. And so personally, I'm left sitting here going, how much longer before Twitch just goes under? How much longer before Amazon goes, you know what, we don't want this platform, or bye? I just, because at this point,
Oh, sorry about that.
evil flourishes when
Took a
good
bit
men
of
do
time.
nothing. That's a great point to make potato smashes. She I forget where the quote comes from, but she put a great quote in here, which goes, "Evil flourishes when good men do nothing."
Yep.
And so that's pretty much what's happened here. And I honestly, I don't think it's going to change. I really don't think it's going to change. I hope I'm wrong, but my expectation is it's not going to change. If anything, I'm afraid it's going to get worse. That's just, again, that's just my opinion. What do you think, Onion? Before we watch this video from Smash JT, what's your opinion?
In my opinion, I seriously believe that Twitch needs a lot of reforming to do before they, before they can figure out how to get their security going. You know, because their CEO needs to. They need. Oh, sorry. They seriously need like new leadership immediately.
They need more than just that. They need fucking a lot of things need to change. A lot of things need to stop. And it's ridiculous. Alrighty. Let's
Because to be with what happened with TwitchCon, I feel like Dan Clancy's response was a complete attack on attack on the safety of Twitch streamers, you know? At least the ones that are good, right?
He's drove away a lot of the good ones and have kept a lot of evil ones there, just so he could suck off of their clout, and that's really what it is. But
yeah, I just
real quick,
to be honest, I just see this as more of like a massive, you know.
Right. Well, I gotta take a quick bathroom break. I will be back, so don't go anywhere. I got some great music for you guys to listen to.
All right, then.
This is gonna be kind of fitting, but I will be right back.
All right, see ya.
Wake up, I must be dreaming. Out of luck, but heart still beating. Don't let a good thing die young. No. It goes on. Calm down, you're thinking too much. Could I be another crush? It's been so long since I got tangled up again. So am I fucking up yet? Have you let it
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. I'm back. Apologize for that. I just had to take a
Hey,
little.
let's go.
I just had to take a little bathroom break because I was holding that in for a while.
Oh yeah. So essentially, all right. So as for this video right here, it's about time we get into this right here.
Does bro even have a wife? Oh God, I can tell I'm already going to be like, what the
No.
fuck is this? Alrighty, so
Yeah, the Tectone. Let's just say, Tectone isn't really somebody who can be trusted. To be honest here,
I'm well, not
guys, there's actually some things saying that he had a history of abuse as well.
that's history of his father, but that's again another conversation for another time. We're gonna focus on Dan Clancy here, so we're gonna watch this.
This might be the wildest story that came out of all of TwitchCon. This cut right here. It was from Tropath, who says Twitch CEO Dan Clancy didn't know he was on stream and was caught on FaceTime hanging out with a girl at least 40 years younger than him. Dan
Holy
is
Jesus.
61. Tectone quote tweets,
They would have
doesn't
fired
bro
him
have
if
a
this
wife?
actually was-
Which, I mean, yeah, that's
people
like
actually
another whole
got caught.
part of this
Like, if he actually got
situation.
caught for this-
But my God, this is
man.
this is one for the books right
100%
here.
Twitch
If you
is
haven't
damage
seen this,
control.
holy crap.
Let's watch this.
Wait, there's Dan Clancy. Show me Dan Clancy again.
No. So they're just on FaceTime right now, and they're like, "Oh, Dan Clancy's on FaceTime. Yeah, cool. Who is he with?"
Tell Dan Clancy we said was.
There's no way. Wait, Dan Clancy, do you know who I am? Wait, let me ask. That's literally him. Wait, Dan.
There's the girl. Was she 21? Is she 21, 22, 25? She can't be more than
21 years
25.
old.
That's the upper limit that I'm giving her. 25. If she's caking on the makeup to look older, she's probably 25. That is a very, very young girl. A very young
Holy
girl
Jesus.
that this dude, that is Dan Clancy right there. That is him. And as soon as he sees that they put it up to the camera, he's like, yo, nope, give it back to her.
Wow.
he wants nothing to do with being caught with this girl one-on-one here.
Dan Clancy, what? As soon as you
Wow.
thought this couldn't get worse,
Yep.
this pops up, right?
Wow. Just wow.
How crazy is that?
Wow. I'm kind of wow. Just wow. Wow.
Yep. This is just so fucked up.
Which, by the way, nothing technically illegal about a girl of age being with a man of age. But at least to me, it is just extremely creepy if you're with someone 40 fucking years younger than you or more. That's a massive age difference. He is probably more than 3 times her age. That is questionable.
Oh
at
my
best.
God.
To which I said, whoa, buddy. Twitch CEO Dan Clancy, who is 61 years old, didn't know he was on stream and was caught on FaceTime hanging out with a young girl. And I said, imagine being his wife and seeing this clip pop up. Imagine his kids. Yoicks, Dan Clancy, bro. Beyond shameful. You disgust me. It's gonna look shady as fuck.
Okay, so let's see. Let's see. So that's the face of the girl. That's the face of his daughter, if you're looking. So no, it's not his daughter. So no, that can't be the excuse.
Yep.
Oh God.
Oh.
As if I didn't already need enough
Clancy
reasons
is-
to not want to stream on Twitch. Oh.
Yep. Yep,
Oh.
Dan Clancy sure is gonna be in trouble.
Dude, what the hell? He better fucking like, oh man, I don't know what he's gonna do. I don't know what he's gonna do.
Oh,
Wow, just wow. That's mind blowing. That is mind blowing. Wow.
yeah.
And I would expect to have to be answering some questions from my wife because what the fuck are you doing, bro? What the fuck are you doing with this girl?
That's literally him. Wait, Dan. Wait, Dan Clancy. Shoot Daniel Clancy. Wait, Dan.
Dude, I literally just saw Dan Clancy on my soul. I did.
Did you see
You
him?
did. You saw him.
I fucking saw his ass.
Crazy. I wonder on the home front if he's going to have some questions to be answering. But this guy's life is crumbling down in front of him right now. He was on top of the world as CEO of Twitch, felt like he could do no wrong. And to a point, you could almost argue that nothing is going to happen to him because we even have Legal Mindset saying, just had a nice chat with a friendly Amazon employee over dinner. They made it clear that Jeff Bezos is more interested in competing with Elon Musk over the size of his rocket rather than policing Twitch. So legal action may be the only option.
That. Wow. Yep.
Yep.
Well, that's
That is
depressing.
just-
That is actually very depressing. He is literally having a dick measuring contest with Elon Musk. He's more interested in having a dick measuring contest with Elon Musk than actually ensuring that the
Police Twitch.
platform is protecting the people who use it.
Exactly. And I mean, honestly, it's
That's-
just fucked up, you know? Like, why is he doing this, like, this dick measuring contest with another dick, you know?
I'm just
Oh, at this point, I might as well not say dick. I might as well just say penis measuring.
well, dick measuring contest is the term, so to be fair, but I'm kind of.
I mean, I usually sometimes use the word dick just to describe how stupid some people are, you know?
Is I'm just kind of. That was depressing. That was legitimately depressing to hear that. Normally, I wouldn't be depressed by something like that, but that was legitimately depressing. That people just don't care. That they just don't care. And that's horrifying. Let's continue.
That legal action is in reference with Emeru, but still, it makes you wonder where Jeff Bezos, who is no longer the head of Amazon, but still the guy making the decisions there, or the CEO of Amazon themselves, or anyone there, if they care anything about their platform. Because it sounds to me like they don't. So it's almost like the public is taking this into their hands, and Emeru has a chance to make a massive statement, to make Amazon pay attention to what's happening right now. Tectone says, y'all remember when Twitch banned Trump? Now it makes sense why so many leftist political content creators get away with doxing, threatening viewers, threatening streamers, and blatant slander. An old Facebook post was just leaked revealing that CEO of Twitch, Dan Clancy, has Trump derangement syndrome.
Oh, here we go.
He agrees with scum like Hassan, and so he protects people like him. Alas, the shame of it is that since we are so polarized as a country in what we read in the media, many Trump supporters would never see an article such as this. Alas, I wanted to say Trump knees, as in Nazis that like Trump knees, an idiot. But if we were only so lucky, he is much worse and much more dangerous as an idiot. Trump is an idiot? What the fuck was Biden if Trump is an idiot?
Oh.
Oh gosh, really?
Oh, this dude has no room to speak. He has no room to speak. None. He's got none. This man better never say another fucking word about Trump ever again. Under any circumstance. I don't care if Trump tomorrow gets arrested for 1,000,000 war crimes. Dan Clancy should never say another fucking word. He allowed an innocent girl to be sexually assaulted at one of the biggest venues and biggest events in streamer history. TwitchCon has changed a lot of platforms and helped a lot of streamers get to where they are now. He better never fucking say another fucking word. He is the most useless cunt waffle that has ever existed on the face of this planet. And if he disappeared tomorrow, I would not shed a tear. Not one.
I mean, fuck. Anime cons are better content creator conventions than TwitchCon. You know.
There was a time when TwitchCon legitimately was one of, like, if you got to go, that meant you were on top. You were one of the big dogs, and everybody wanted to work with you.
Yeah. Now it's like no point. You know, 0 point in going to TwitchCon.
Yep. 0.
When you
No
have like,
reason.
well, when you have like all these conventions in your area, I mean, there are even influencers that even attend like various conventions that are local to you, right?
I stand by my words. Anyways,
What?
I mean, as long as the pipes don't burst,
While he
then
won't
yeah,
win,
right?
his vile mouth will further polarize what is already a polarized country, making it even harder to govern over the next 4 years. So lefty lunatics don't want polarization. They want you to submit and just agree. They don't want the other side of the story. They don't want a different mindset. They want you part of the cult. And if you are not part of the cult, you're excommunicated, and you are, by their own terms, a Nazi or a Trumpsy. I guess that's a new one to me. After Amazon inevitably fires Clancy as Twitch CEO, I would be willing to bet a disgusting amount of money that there will be a flood of allegations that arise. Grooming, essay, PDF, legit, you name it. Mark this tweet. We
I
had an
agree.
interview with Taylor Lorenz.
I actually agree. That is one of the few times, because I'm not really a big fan of Smash JT, but this is one of the few times I will agree with him that, and I'm going to keep that tweet in mind as we keep going, that there's a good possibility. There's a very good possibility that he will definitely, that a lot of stuff will probably come out about him once he gets fired. Assuming he gets fired. I don't know at this fucking point. He'll probably be there until he's like 90 years old and he passes away. And that's when, I swear, it's going to be like a Jeffrey Epstein thing. Again, for political reasons and legit and legal reasons, that's a joke. But I can see that happening. What do you think, Onion?
If we're being serious here in regards to Twitch, I seriously hope Dan Clancy is fired for this because he has absolutely damaged the brand at this point, and even the site as well. Like nobody wants to go to Twitch anymore. Right?
I don't even go watch my friends on Twitch anymore, just because that's how much I despise the platform, and that bothers me because I love a lot of my friends. A lot of my friends stream on Twitch, and they're great streamers. They're funny streamers. I love talking to them, but I just refuse to go to the freaking platform because it sucks, and it's ran by people who are hateful and despising and are polarizing innocent people and attacking them and destroying people's lives and allow women to be sexually assaulted. And it's literally just allow at this point. It's literally.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
So let's continue.
Yes, that Taylor Lorenz, who is still wearing a COVID mask in 2025 in
God.
an interview. That umbrella guy says, Taylor Lorenz runs straight propaganda. So Dan Clancy, getting her for the Imru mess isn't surprising. Thing is, no one cares what Lorenz thinks. If they really listened to her, she'd still be employed with mainstream media. And this is Yeet, who says Taylor Lorenz met up with Dan Clancy and asked about Twitch's safety post about the Emeru incident. Let's hear what they said.
Obviously, we saw one Twitch streamer yesterday, Emeru, get assaulted.
I gotta be honest.
Oh my God, take that mask off.
I know Taylor Lorenz is one of those like really insufferable people, but you want to like turn the insufferable past 10, crank it to the max, put a fucking mask on and talk through it. You sound like a fucking sand person from Star Wars.
By a male fan, and a lot of streamers, especially.
All that audio. Oh, my ears. Oh, they're being violated. I hate it. Oh, I hate it. Oh, I hate it. Can I have sex with you, Dan Clancy? That's what she sounds like. That is legitimately
that's
what
she really
like.
sounds like.
Especially female streamers have talked about, the danger that they feel from these sort of toxic, I guess, parasocial kind of creeps. What are you guys doing to prioritize safety? Because I know also a bunch of Twitch content creators said that they were too scared to even come to TwitchCon this year, just in case something like what happened yesterday would happen.
The safety of our creators is the top priority. The challenge we face.
Okay, that is so bullshit. It's not even funny. Talk about wasted words. The safety of our creators is our top priority. No, what the fuck is not?
What?
No, what the fuck is not? If that was the case, you would not have banned Emeru's personal bodyguard who protected her last time.
This is a challenge in today's society. It's not limited to Twitch. It extends throughout our society. I do think that when you're live streaming, in many ways, since you control your community and you can ban people, you can make it so that those people that you don't.
Oh, I remember hearing this. Oh, I just need a moment. I need a moment. I need a moment. Okay. Okay. All right.
Want engaging.
Is Dan Clancy really going on projecting that Emeru is the problem here? Is that what he's doing? Hold on, hold the fucking phone. Did he just put this on her?
And you can ban people. You can make it so that those people that you don't want engaging with you and participating with you aren't there. Okay.
So to me, right there, he's blaming Emeru for the attack. He just said Emeru had the opportunity to ban this guy from her chat. And since she didn't do that, she got what she fucking deserved. That's what I just heard. That's how I translate his words. Wow. I mean, am I wrong?
It's very different, when I use other short form content and people say all sorts of stuff, well, I can't stop that. But when I live stream, they basically don't bother me. Now, what happened yesterday, obviously.
Bro, no one gives a shit about you and your live streams. You want to be a popular live streamer. You're the CEO of one of the biggest live streaming platforms on the planet, and people still don't give a shit about your live streams. That's why you always want to go on other people's and say, hey, I'm here. Hey, congrats on giving birth to a fucking baby on stream. What are we doing? And of course, he had to show up on that one too.
Obviously, was something that we care deeply about, securing this environment. We're looking very closely at everything that happened there.
We're going to double check everything. We're going to make sure. We're going to go through, run the numbers. We got, oh my God, this is so useless.
And I care deeply about Emmy. She's a friend of mine. And so I want to see how we can.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Hold the fucking phone. Did he just say that he's friends with her?
Yes, he did.
Who needs enemies when you got friends like Dan Clancy?
I have a feeling that secretly they probably have sex or something, right?
Oh God. I hope not.
Not the female Twitch streamers, probably.
Oh God.
I think XQC actually said he does this he always does that.
Oh God, just yep, yep, yep. I'm just gonna move on.
Support her. This is just
move
something
on.
we have to keep working on. I think everyone identifies our tools in terms of trust and safety as the leaders in the industry.
What does any of this shit have to do with her being attacked at TwitchCon?
About helping creators, but that means there's always more work to be done because that's the world we live in now.
Demi had posted earlier today that I guess this fan was allowed to cross multiple barriers at TwitchCon. Why should streamers trust Twitch to keep them safe at TwitchCon? Because I feel like
actually props where it's due for Taylor Lorenz. She's like, no, bro. I'm talking about TwitchCon, not Twitch.
I know, right?
Credit where it's due. This is a good follow-up question.
simultaneously, this has been such a secure event to the point that even like journalists have had struggled. Like, it is very secure. But here's this man that just
It's very secure.
Sure.
Has she not seen the footage of people just walking in with the wristbands that weren't working? And trust me, bros, and people just be like, okay. It's very secure, guys.
I know, right?
just walks up and is somehow able to bypass all these things. So why should they trust the platform when slip-ups or, issues like this have happened?
Well, I mean, as you know, I think you toured some of what we do in terms of security. The reality is, even as you do a lot in terms of security in today's world, there are challenges that can present themselves, especially when someone is putting themselves out there, right?
Is he serious right now? There are no words for what he just said. Especially if you understand the background to this. If I was Emeru watching this, I would be floored. I'd be getting so fired up. I mean, I already am, but I'm not even her. For the victim blaming and for saying that, she had it coming to her because she decided to show up. It was in her contract. You forced her to come.
In today's world, there are challenges that...
In case you're wondering about that, she was told that part of her contract is that she had to show up to certain events. Otherwise, the show she was with a couple of other people she was streaming with would be canceled, which is one of the big shows. I don't remember the specific name of it, but apparently it's a huge show on Twitch. It makes a ton of money. And so to prevent her friends from losing the job, she showed up to the event. And she wasn't allowed to have the security that normally protected her. She had to go hire somebody outside who she didn't want to, but had to.
All right, it was OTK, I believe.
Maybe, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I don't know much about this woman other than she's a victim, and Dan Clancy literally just victim blamed the shit out of her. Just wow. And then turned around and said he was best friends with her. It's just like, who needs enemies when you got friends like that? This is fucking Triton right here. This would be like a fucking Triton was the fucking CEO. I swear to God, Dan Clancy's reminding me of fucking Triton. Literally. He's literally reminding me of Triton. I just wow. Wow. Just wow. Just wow.
that can present themselves, especially when someone is putting themselves out there.
Someone is putting themselves out there, aka under contract and obligation by Twitch to show up to this event, and under the presumption that Twitch is going to protect them. And they failed catastrophically at doing that.
Wow.
If this guy had a knife or a shiv or anything, he literally could have killed her very easily. And you guys just let that dude just walk away, allegedly. And we'll never know if he even had a knife on him, because the only footage we had is a very blurry hand motion that looks like a knife. And it looks like he got pushed down, just walked away.
Right. And so, we try to work very closely with each creator about what they want to do.
I am so fired up right now.
And what works for them. Right. So I don't want to get into any, specifics or details.
What a fucking non-answer, you piece of shit. Piece of shit.
Wow.
How about military vet calls out Dan Clancy on his butt buddy Hassan? It's always been a very tricky process. Oh, I bet it has, Dan. I bet it has. Let's hear what he has to say.
Hello, Dan. I've been streaming on Twitch for 9 years. I've been a partner for a long time. But another thing that I am is I'm a U.S. veteran, served in the Army, employed to Afghanistan. Veterans are a protected group on Twitch. So I was just wondering, I've heard comments about the United States deserve 9/11, PTSD, veterans deserve that. When are we going to start holding other streamers accountable for stuff like that, regardless of social status?
Yeah, first of all, thank you.
First of all, what the fuck is he wearing around his neck? A massive gold chain that says Roblox. Sounds at least to me that Roblox is paying him a healthy amount of money to be wearing that around the convention.
Wow.
That's not an accident. People don't just wear that.
How on earth do you have to screw up something? Especially considering the fact I'm pretty sure you know what was up with them.
I am at a loss for words at this point. I don't know.
By the way, shout out to Parlo and Ruben Sim.
I'm just don't forget what's his name? Fuck me.
Chris Hansen.
That's the other one. Oh, real quick, I gotta check some.
Oh yeah, Schlepp as well.
I don't know anymore, man. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I don't know. I'm just like I don't know what to say anymore. Oh God, I'm just I hate it. Oh, I hate it. I hate everything about this. I hate it. Oh, hate it. Hate every part of it. This is just fucking so hard to sit through. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is just the definition of horrifying. Okay, yeah, I can't. All right, I'm done. Yeah, it's time for me to pack it up. I'm done.
Yeah.
I can't anymore. This is horrible. This is too much. Oh, something tells me I'm probably going to be doing a part 2. Not looking forward to that one.
Yeah, I feel like it's probably going to be. I feel like it's going to be one thing as well.
I'm just not looking forward to that at all. Period. Not looking forward to it. Not even a little. Just not even a little. This is horrifying. This is legitimately horrifying. I am at a loss for words, so I'm going to go ahead and pack it up for tonight. I appreciate everybody coming on who came and watched, showed up, showed out, showed support. Appreciate y'all. Make sure you like, share,
as well.
Like, share, and subscribe. I love you guys. I'm going to go ahead and head out.
All right.
Yeah, that was it for me.
Yeah, no, honestly, I mean that was a pretty good stream, but I feel like the Twitch drama kind of I feel like the Twitch drama was kind of a bit too much, you know.
Don't mind spending some time just hanging here with you, 'cause I don't find too many guys that treat me like you do. Those other girls all wanna take me for a ride, but when I walk they talking suicide. Some people never get beyond their stupid Let's see what love can do. Baby, I'm perfect for you. Baby, I'm perfect for you. Baby, I'm perfect for you. Gods are crazy.